What's up, guys? How's it going?
What's up? What's up?
What's up, boss?
Did y'all hear about? It's official now. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, they are in a confirmed open relationship, or they've been in a confirmed open relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
I gotta ask real quick, how do you, how open of a relationship would y'all have, or what type of freedom would you guys have in y'all's relationship?
None.
Ditto though.
Yeah.
You're gonna crack the door. You're gonna
Wait, no. Love of your life, Jada Pinkett, like beautiful. She's like, hey, you have my soul, but I need the freedom to do certain things.
Then I don't have your
I
soul.
don't have your
Oh
soul.
my
Exactly.
God.
Yeah.
No, it reminds me of, freshman football. I was a CB. That shit was locked,
It's at Branford Island. That's
That
what
person,
you
right.
signed up for.
Jalen Ramsey.
You gotta have that kind of mentality, Hey, shout out my Rams, let's go.
Right. No. But no, I can't. Like, I watched the interview thing, and they were talking about how where we learned that I can't make her happy, so I just let her be out.
Yeah, I
doing her
didn't
thing.
get that.
And
Yeah.
I agree. It's not my job to make my shorty happy. It's not her job to make me happy and stuff. But I feel like the minimum requirement of a relationship. Why even call it a relationship, bro? Why not just say we're roommates. and we fuck each other sometimes. We fuck other people. So we just live together. That's it. We're co-parents and roommates. You're not in a relationship though.
I think with those type of situations, and I'm going to be devil's advocate here. I understand how it's a very different concept, but I do understand how very particular relationships. It's not like everyone follows all the suits. I mean, every
Right, everyone
relationship
has
is
their own
different.
thing.
If you do have that type of distinction between the love of flesh and the soul bond love that you guys have, I understand how you can be like, oh yeah, I fuck other bitches, she fucks other bitches, but we're still all together and love each other and stuff like that.
See, my
Oh, that's
question with
spiritual.
that is with their particular relationship, I wonder, was it like that from the get-go? You see what I'm saying? Or
Right.
did it develop into an open relationship over time? Because think about it. Every year when it's Tupac's birthday, she go nuts. Go nuts.
That's gotta be
Every year
horrible,
she
man.
finds something. Oh, this is his poem that he gave me secretly 30 years ago.
Could you imagine
Oh.
your wife doing
Didn't she
that?
go bald recently too, looking like Tupac?
Stop.
It's just I understand. I was like, yo, love, long ago. I'm your husband. Us have kids together.
Yeah.
And you still at a certain point, when does it be disrespectful? You can be respectful to you mourning your friend, but this type of hurt that you showcase every year, you would think that
So I'm not hip to these posts. Are they, what was the relationship before?
Have you ever heard the rumor of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett having an open relationship? That rumor was always around, in every media. I don't even remember, maybe even early 2000s or something. But just recently, he just announced that they were in, or currently and past are in an open relationship. The reason why, I guess, they reacted to what happened with August Alsina, or
Yeah.
him, is because it was just to kind of secure their image,
Right.
make sure that they don't look bad, because they still have a
an
platform
entanglement
and stuff. Yeah,
They weren't
basically.
ready. They weren't ready to
Release it.
exactly
Yeah.
that information yet.
Um,
So they were still.
So now that it's officially open, it's sort of I mean, everyone knew. It's sort of if it's when someone says oh, hey guys, I just want you to know, Miley Cyrus, I'm Hannah Montana. It's no shit. No
That shit
shit.
was goofy as hell. Be like, it can't be the same girl. She's got brown hair and she's got blonde.
I'm about to say,
It's just
just pop the wig off.
what? You're what? You're ahead of my what? No way.
It's that whole Superman shit, glasses. I don't know
Literally.
who this man is anymore. It's what?
Yeah, no, but the posts were like
Tupac,
Tupac, like Jada and Pac back, when we were probably not even born yet or whatever, or babies, like they were a thing.
Okay,
And
so
she
they did.
fucks with Tupac.
No, like
heavy,
they
you know
were
what I'm
in
saying?
love.
Like
Like
she loves Tupac,
they
and so
were-
on his
yeah.
birthday every year, she'd be posting about Tupac. And I can't remember how many years was it ago when she posted like a poem, like he's
That
not
was
being
like-
hyperbole, like it's literally like
It's like the last,
posting
like,
things that he sent her.
I
and
think this
stuff.
past year or
Yeah.
like last year, I promise you, it was like a poem
it was
that he
something
wrote
else.
like when they was dating. She's like, oh, this I just.
It's like if your
Keep that to
husband
yourself.
of
You don't
30
have to
years
post that.
died and then it was the anniversary of his death, this is the type of shit you would be posting. But she has a husband and she was never married to Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
It's,
Oh, man.
it's got to make you feel. I mean, even if you, I just think if you are in a open relationship, I feel like you're lying to yourself. How are you not hurt? You know what I'm saying? Like how can you stomach the idea of your woman out there fucking other guys? That's crazy.
I
That's,
mean,
no, I'm with
She's
Prentice.
sucking
It's gotta be
skins.
locked down. You know what I'm saying?
Skins,
She
bro.
gonna be. I'm putting 3 bolts on the door. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm putting a chastity belt on both of us. And that's what we got.
So-
It's going
I
from
think-
roommates to
I think
prisoners.
I think
Nah.
I see it as more like, in their situation, you're Jada Pinkett Smith and you're Will Smith.
So you
like,
just don't have to have any discipline because you have
no.
some
I'm
money?
not saying they don't need to have any discipline, but I will take also their lifestyles and what they have. Like at the end of the day, these people are very active people. They're very, they don't really go with the wire. They go against it, as you can tell. Like especially how creative and like free forming they both are, and how
Oh,
their
yeah.
kids are too.
Oh, yeah.
So I think for them, that's just them. And I feel like a lot of people can have, I feel like that is an open thing. Like, a lot of people are having those type of relationships aren't technically by what's kind of like the creed or like the standards. Some people are kind of like, oh, our relationship can kind of be where we have it to be. Now that's crazy.
So I got one question, just one question. So, considering they're in an open relationship or were whatever it may be, does that count as like a polygamy? Like
I think polygamy is multiple relationships. Like,
Yeah.
I think an open relationship is one relationship, and then the other ones are just like flings. Like, it's
Okay.
not
Yeah.
the other people that
Okay.
you get with are not supposed to be like regularly dated. Or,
Okay.
I think.
I mean, they
don't-
could technically be polygamy. I mean, because the
I
August
mean, they
Alsina
said
thing
open
was,
relationship, though.
but the August Alsina thing they were.
Bro was in
it
the
wasn't like a
crib.
one-time deal. It's like he
He was in the crib,
yeah,
bro.
like yeah. Oh
Like-
man, that's
The fact that my
See,
wife is just,
yeah.
skinning this young bull right here.
Yeah.
That's
That's-
making it too.
that's
And then
crazy.
In my home.
In
And
my
then I wake up
home,
and you eating breakfast, bro. I didn't even get up yet. And you
Oh.
over here got a 5-course meal,
I'll be damned.
damn. Imagine she cooked for that man and Will Smith
fresh
came out.
fruit cut.
Bro, imagine your wife not cooking for you and cooking for some nigga she brought home. the
Yo.
next day.
That's
I
it.
would-
That's to really
That's
tell
where
you
we
what
draw
he
the
done
line.
did last
See?
night.
That would be all I needed to see. I just.
Will Smith is either like a bigger man than all of us, or he's crying it every night. It's gotta be one of those two.
Yeah,
It's gotta be one of those two.
I could know. You
You
know, y'all know that Boondocks? Wouldn't let it happen to me though. No,
Nah, for
no, I
real.
saw that shit recently. I was
Oh,
like,
man.
no, dead ass. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, letting this shit happen? Like, yeah, ain't no
Mm-mm.
way.
You
Ain't
can
no
have it.
way.
They
You
couldn't
can have it.
So with that, let's bring in our beautiful listeners, guys.
Hey, I love it.
Good morning, beautiful listeners. Welcome to the morning interlude, episode number 3. Got the fellas all locked in. Got Gio back in the house. We're very happy.
Gio, we missed you, man.
Shout out,
Gio.
shout out.
Yeah,
Boss
boy.
man, yeah.
Cheers to episode 3.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
Salute, salute.
Cheering with that dry ass water.
It's not dry, it's wet.
I'm- Now, if that was the
Keep it
Sani,
facts.
if that was the Sani, that would be dry as hell.
yeah.
No, I'd be
Dasani
carbonated
Make me a
as
little
hell.
more dehydrated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm feeling good. I've had a good week. You know what I'm saying? The GOAT dropped his new comedy special this week, so you
Oh,
know I've been on
yeah.
that. Okay, I think Dave Chappelle is the GOAT, like LeBron is the GOAT. Like if you go Dave Chappelle versus Eddie Murphy is very close to LeBron versus MJ. Like MJ and Eddie Murphy, similar eras, so that works.
Chris Rock. Sub Eddie Murphy from Chris Rock.
I don't know,
please.
man. Eddie Murphy was different.
What?
Can I get
Eddie
a Cat
Murphy-
Williams?
Murphy Raw.
I feel like Eddie Murphy
Delirious?
founded practices in comedy, like MJ founded.
He was the
practices
first
in
comedy
basketball.
rock star, bro. He was
Yeah.
in movies. He was
I saw
directly
more of his
mentored by Richard
movies.
Pryor. Like he was like he's the original. I mean, not the original, but he's like the goat.
Count
like,
how many
true.
kids he
Okay.
has.
Ah.
like that's success. Like this man keeps having kids. Like at this point, like how many kids Chris Rock can afford?
I mean,
Pretty a healthy amount, I would
he's,
say.
Yeah.
he's doing all right.
I like Chris Rock. He's definitely up there. Like,
Oh,
but
yeah.
if I'm talking the goats, like I'm thinking like Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, and then we get into like maybe a Chris Rock, a Cat Williams, a Kevin Hart. Like as you move towards the generations.
Okay.
They should
But
really compare.
I think that Dave Chappelle is a GOAT the same way LeBron is, just because consistency over time. Like I think Eddie Murphy,
yeah.
his best special is probably better than Dave's best special, but Dave got like 18 specials and he got like 4. And Dave's specials are all rock solid, great. You know what I'm saying?
And a whole TV show
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So he had a little bit of controversy or whatever with the special, but I think that's just people who didn't actually watch it. So
Or
I'm
listen.
not really. I'm not really
Like,
worried
did that
about
not hit the
those
story
kinds
at the end?
of- Exactly. That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
thing. I'm like,
Oh,
y'all.
yeah.
He literally. It's so crazy. He said exactly the criticism that he was gonna get. And then that's exactly what people wrote. And I was like, so did you watch it and then just willfully was like, I'm gonna do this? Or like, so you can tell people who aren't watching it. But that was literally like the best thing about my week, for sure. And also, update from last time, I made it through tag. I didn't get tagged. I had to watch one of my friends count 1,000 push-ups. I'm so happy that it was him and not me.
You were
Okay?
in a different state, Malachi.
Hey, they invited me to the tag, okay?
Oh
and
my
I was
God.
trying to goat them into coming out here, okay? I was trying to make them waste their gas, waste their money.
Their time.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find me.
Exactly.
That trip's for nothing.
Bro,
Exactly.
a 6-hour drive just not to tag you? Still?
Hey, yeah,
Yo, Loki,
yeah,
at
bro.
that point, I would go, like, you're predator, targeted.
No, for real. I spent the whole weekend like, I gotta see you. You gotta come outside
Yeah,
sometime.
they'll have to come try to get me next year. You know what I'm
See-
saying? But I'm gonna be the same way. I'm hunkered down. Okay.
To Malachi's friends, next time, just wait till a Sunday and just go to church. Just go to his church. I promise you can't do nothing for that.
He won't. It's not like he
Just
won't
go-
show up.
Go
Could
to
you
his
imagine
church.
the preacher up there preaching, and one of my boys walks in, I just go, get up and shoot out.
That's
No,
the
he's
Holy
gonna
Ghost.
be the
I caught the
preacher.
Holy Ghost. So
Nah, he's going to be the
No
preacher.
boundaries. No.
Me running out of the pulpit, just
Oh, man.
Sunday.
yeah. But
Go
this
to a Sunday.
it was a good week. It was a great week for me. I want to know, Prentice, how was your week, man? How was your week?
Man, I had a good week too, man. It was
Yeah.
good. It's a really good week. Week went by fast, work went by quick. But I think like the really highlights of my week was the fact that just Thursday was actually my grandmother's birthday, you know, God rest her soul. So, you know, Gladys made Ray for it, man. I love her. You know,
Mhm.
she was like really like the root of our family. So I just think back of all the memories, man. And one thing about grandma, you couldn't keep her from the church. I promise you, no matter what. My grandma been through it all, but she never missed a Sunday. She had to get like one leg amputated, I think 2 weeks later at church. Had to get the other leg amputated 2 or 3 weeks later at church. You can't keep that woman out the church. So yeah, man, it's
commitment than
just
Will Smith.
love always to my grandma. So shout out to her. What else, bro? I finished The Wire.
Oh,
Bro,
Talk
Bro.
about it, goated shows,
Bro.
The Wire's up
The
there,
Wire
man.
is a show everybody must watch. If you like Snowfall, if you like that, what's that new one? The BMF, like if you like Breaking Bad, you should watch The Wire. It's like a goat ass show.
creme
Yo,
de la creme.
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a good ass show. Now I'm empty
Idris in
inside.
there.
Literally.
I'm empty
What now?
inside.
What's
I've
next?
been binge watching that for like the last 3 weeks, and now I have nothing.
That's a full series too. Like
Yeah.
them
Yeah, that's a
long
commitment.
johns,
Long
like,
episodes.
5
Yep.
seasons,
Mhm.
like
Thorough.
13, 12 episodes per
Thorough.
season. Thorough.
Mhm.
And then I knocked out this anime. It's called Baki. And yeah,
Sure.
see,
Yeah,
Gio be
yeah,
knowing,
yeah.
bro.
Gio
I'm trying
knows.
to tell you.
always know, man.
Man,
Oh,
it's
man.
like another GOAT type anime, man. It's like the second season. It's about like this son who's fighting his dad, who's like the strongest. Like they call him a creature. They don't even call him a human. Strongest creature in the world.
Be up there whooping
And his
folks.
dad, I mean, the son, he need parts of that. He like, yo, like check it out. We got to throw these hands.
They got Muhammad Ali and Muhammad Ali's son on that too, or
Yeah.
like portrayed.
Yeah,
on
portrayed on that. Yeah. They
That's
throw
awesome.
hands. I'm telling you, it's something serious. So you know, to my anime watchers, go watch Baki. It's on Hulu, and you won't be disappointed. So those are like my 3 highlights, and it's been a great week, man. Brian, tell me something. What's going on?
Oh, it's been a smooth week, man. We finally got our tenants.
Hey.
Hey, raise the roof.
You know what's funny? It's like I get paid, but then it goes somewhere else. So I guess, I'm just back to my normal life, Byron. I don't got nothing. I'm just bills be transferring. But yeah, man, we were just trying to work hard, look for tenants, found beautiful people who be down. They like the place. We like y'all. So hey, man, don't bother me.
Don't bother me.
Excellent. Right.
It's
Let's
your home.
maintain this relationship.
Yeah, it's your home.
My other friends are my tenants.
Oh
awesome.
man, but yeah, it's been smooth there. And then I've been binging Squid Game.
Ooh.
Great.
Ooh.
Great. It's so sad that I cannot spoil anything here for our beautiful viewers, and also
Spoiled
this
nothing.
lazy ass. He wants to watch it with people. You don't
Harsh
binge it
names.
by yourself. Stop it. Just making stuff worse for yourself, man.
It's hard, man. It's hard. It's hard
Oh,
staying
man.
low.
Yeah, but yeah, Squid Game's amazing. Like hands down, I was very surprised, and I think it kind of opened me up to like I love media. I love especially like television and stuff, but like international, I think I definitely want to start.
Like them K-dramas and stuff.
I heard those are really
Nah,
good.
man, that's such a commitment. I feel like
Dude,
I heard
K-dramas?
those. Good.
I heard they're good.
hear
I heard they're
great
really
things. Korean dramas?
Never.
Confused?
Yeah, yeah.
like the soap opera, but
The
they
soap
from,
opera.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Korea.
Are they
Korea.
speaking Korean too? Or?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just got
they
the
got
subtitles.
the subtitles.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, but they really get into
I mean,
it.
they're
It's a
like
plot.
so over the top. I mean, there's this one video of this girl. I don't remember what it was, but like somebody gets hit by a car and they just have the body fly like literally like 25 feet in the air, like the drama of it, like they just.
So you want
like,
to see drama?
Yeah,
The
it's kind of like with
theatrics?
anime, like it's like emotions portrayed like visibly on the screen. Like the K dramas really lean into the feelings.
Okay.
And I'm
okay.
only 3 episodes in the Squid Games, and I already feel it. Like
Oh,
I
man.
feel so the frustration
There's
of like
some
that
stuff,
ad
yeah.
addiction type shit. Like I'm like, oh my god, like oh, why don't you have money?
Nah, man. It's good. It's thrilling. It's very like I don't know. The character development is crazy. Like there are some characters. There's this one character. He's one of the only few minorities on it. I love him, and everyone's gonna love him. You're gonna cry for him. You're gonna be proud of him, but you're gonna love him. But yeah, man, you should definitely look into it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in the last like couple of weeks, I've heard like Squid Game,
because it's
like,
good.
it started
It's
blowing
really
up, man.
good,
It
man.
started
Literally,
blowing
really
up.
good.
I don't like those. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate.
Grow
Why,
I really
man?
hate like overhyped shows. Like I don't.
I mean,
It's
It
not,
just it
What?
just bro.
What?
It's everywhere. I'm like damn. Like
there's a reason
but because
they
it's
make
so
it
good.
Don't
It's like The
care.
Wire was everywhere,
I was
and you
about to
watched
say,
that.
that's
like-
like 20 years ago. What are you
The
You're
talking
gonna wait
about?
until the Squid Game is 20 years old.
That's
And,
what I'm
like,
bro.
You gonna wait
like,
20 years to watch Squid
Could
Game?
you
Bro,
imagine
look.
missing out on
They
The
were like-
Wire right
Look.
now because everybody was. If it came out right now, could you imagine missing
Bro,
out
this
on
is
all
my
that greatness?
philosophy. Like when shows are just everywhere, like they promoting this show, it just turns me off. I'm like, damn, like I don't care.
No,
Bro,
but
that's
that's,
the
the
beauty
thing.
of it.
It's
It
not.
wasn't even
It's not being
promoted.
promoted everywhere. It's just so
People
good.
are
It's
just
on
People
social
are
media.
talking about it.
Like it's so viscerally
great.
good.
There's
people
not a
can't help
single
but
like
tweet about it.
billboard about
it's
it.
literally, yeah, like I feel like I've been seeing it on my friend's story. It's not even like
Yeah.
I'm reading articles.
No,
about
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Like it's everywhere, social media wise. It's everywhere, and because of that,
You're gonna miss
just
out
took
on
me
a
off.
lot of good
It's still
shows
like
if you
word
have
of
that
mouth.
type
Like
of
I'm
practice.
saying, like,
but
like
it's not like I'm
stories,
not
like,
gonna
trends.
watch it, but it's gonna take me a while to get to it. Like
That's
I
the
probably
10,
won't watch it until like
10,
December. I'm not
15.
gonna lie to you.
That's what Dr. Umar would call the ego of the Negro. Okay, because you over here talking. He just said, "I feel empty." We give him a great show to go watch.
I'm
Number
watching
one
something
in
different.
90 countries.
90 countries.
90
too.
countries.
The man spent 10 years trying to get this script out, and Prentice
I
won't watch it
seen
because
it.
people like it. That's crazy.
Is he
bro.
finna be hurt?
People like it.
Is he finna be hurt because I don't want to watch it?
You're Yelp's worst nightmare. Prentice only goes to 1-star restaurants up in this motherfucker.
Yep, I'm the Yelp bad nigga.
Man.
Goes to those 5 stars skeptical as fuck. Like, what's wrong with it? What are they not telling me?
You be going to
Okay.
5-star restaurants. I
Ain't no
saw
way.
this 1-star. So tell me more about this situation.
Find the way. I agree. It was a little salty, honestly.
All right, we gotta unpack this for you, Prentice. What's going on deeper under the psyche?
We're gonna make you watch this game at this point.
What was the first show that was so hyped it turned you off to the show? Like, where was the origin of this crazy thing that you got going on?
I had to think about it. I really got. Just give me a little second. We gonna loop back to that.
Let's look back to that.
But
Orange is the
it's
new
been
black.
it probably been a show or a movie that was so hyped, and I watched them and said this was a waste of time.
Wow.
It's probably one of those DC movies in the beginning.
No,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
felt like it was just a regular show or something, but probably was really hyped. And I'm like, this not my cup of tea. So
That's fair.
Alright.
That's fair because there are
Yeah.
instances where, and I feel like usually if it's more like industry, like if it is like articles and stuff that are just like in the news, you're hearing about something like
mhm.
I don't know. Let's use Big Little Lies. I actually loved that show, but I feel like it was just like big names. So it was like, Academy Award winning, blah blah blah,
Mhm.
and
Right.
All the
award
accolades and
nominated,
everything.
yeah. And then you watch it, you're like, if you're not into that, you're like, you don't give a fuck about those accolades.
Nah,
Like,
for real.
he
Right.
could be the world's best motherfucker. Like, so
To this
I like
day,
Marvel.
Right.
I still don't know what This Is Us is, but I see it everywhere. Like,
This Is Us?
apparently, it's the most amazing show in the world, and I still don't know what it's about.
This Is Us is for people who like to cry.
What?
It's for people. It's like for people who
It's a show?
like to. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh.
family
And
oriented.
it's
and
super.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
about this family that like has like you basically watch kind of like the young version of the family where the parents are just new parents, and then you also watch at the same time the kids grown up, the parents now grandparents and stuff, and they like weave the two stories going. So like it's a interracial family, so like they have like an adopted black son, and so you see like what it's like for the white parents to be growing up trying to figure out how to raise a black kid, and like their other two kids have just
Yeah.
it's really relatable. I mean, honestly, like you can kind of see like I could totally empathize with a lot of like the sibling stuff. Like maybe your parent is trying, one of your siblings is having a hard time, the parent's trying to deal with that, but you feel left out. And then so it's like it's emotion, like it's meant to grab your emotions. It's a drama. Like it's made for you to try to cry. And I mean, at Howard, oh my gosh, every week one of the girls at our Bible study we put on her Snapchat story her crying every single week. She'd be like, they did it again.
Why would you showcase that to the world?
Like,
Some
you
people
want everyone
like
to know.
Yeah.
taking pictures of themselves, feeling the range of emotions.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
angry. I'm sad.
Yeah, I know like 4 emotions. I think that's my, as a man, that's my limit. If it's not one of those 4, I'm just confused. Just like, let me
I don't know what's
take a
going
second.
on.
How was your week, man?
Dude, my
What
week
were
was
you on?
great. My week was great. Honestly, I felt like a highlight reel. I was
my
feeling
God.
good. I was feeling good. Literally, so this past weekend, I had never been to the Hollywood Bowl before.
Mhm.
I saw actually Dave Chappelle. They were showing his documentary actually at the Bowl,
nice.
and then he came out. He brought out like Snoop Dogg, Erykah Badu.
Fuck you.
You say Erykah Badu?
Right.
She on my
Nas
auntie
was
list.
there.
She's.
We already had that episode. If you want to hear
You
that,
have
no.
more names
Let's
on the
not go down that road.
is Tracy Ellis Ross on your auntie?
Oh,
list?
yes.
Okay, I'm just making. You didn't mention her last time.
You
And I was
didn't,
like, she's
yeah.
the auntie of the aunties.
Because
boy.
we didn't
That's
stay on
the-
that topic.
That's the
Trust
tall,
me,
long leg, boy. She got, you know what I'm saying? That's the
Healthy.
the auntie with the. Ooh.
Healthy.
I'm telling you, those actors, yo. Actors and singers both, honestly, like
Mhm.
to make it in the industry, like you gotta look good. But
Mm.
Mhm.
yeah, no. So he just had hella buku people out there,
Yeah.
just having a good time. And it was really actually interesting. He was talking about like, he he was like hosting his shows in his hometown, and I don't know if you guys, I think he said it like in some of his comedies, like the neighbors were like trying to shut him down. He had to like go to like a, did you guys hear about that?
No.
He had to like go to court and like fight for his right to like have those shows
At his at his home in Ohio or whatever where he lives now.
Oh, that's
really
crazy.
And it was awesome because like they were like also interviewing the local like townspeople, like the small business owners, and just like showing how they were affected by the pandemic. And so he was doing those shows as a way to increase foot traffic.
Oh.
And I was like, when that clicked, I was like, what a good fucking guy. Like,
I would call him a genius. I think he is a genius. Like,
absolutely. Man.
It just so much respect for that dude.
Yeah.
Just a smart motherfucker, like for real. Like, yeah. But yes, that was awesome. And then back to back, you know, I just like to wear things out. So I went to Burnham Boy on Friday, and that was lit as well.
Go back to the bowl, boy.
Oh my! I was like, hey, honestly, it's crazy that I went back. I was scarred after Chappelle. That parking is a mess.
Really?
Absolute mess.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
Shit.
You know, expect to be in traffic for an hour.
Oh,
damn.
I was.
Yeah.
I
We were
was.
trying to go 2 miles.
Fuck.
2 miles. I was like,
No.
we could.
2 hours.
Literally.
Oof.
Yeah.
How was that Burna Boy concert? That was for his newest album, right?
Actually, so I would say I'm a fan. Like I like a lot of his music, but I didn't know he released an album, to be honest. No.
Him and WizKid released like the album that Essence is on.
Mm-hmm.
They both released those albums like around the same time.
Oh, yeah. So he was okay. Yeah. So that's the album I didn't know about then. Yeah. So I really enjoyed it. Yeah. So I bought some cheap tickets and finessed my way into like the front row.
What?
Yo, I got some
Nice.
good vids. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's always
No, the bowl. That's the other thing. Like,
it's always the light skins.
Wow. So we're going
Hold on,
to this conversation.
No. Why are you saying wow?
Hey, I support the light skins, man.
You're caramel.
Hey,
Yeah, you're caramel.
the world has put me in a category. I didn't say I put myself there, but the world has put me there.
You fall into the light skin category?
So many people. I don't get it.
Me and Bradford
don't
are
get
distinctly
it.
light skinned.
No, you guys are
it's
like
taking me a while
we're yellow.
to even know that.
We're yellow. Okay, I asked my girl this. I said, "Am I yellow bone or red bone?" She said, "No, you're yellow."
No, you're more of
I was
Sometimes
like,
you're
I'm
a
making-
yellow
more of a
bone?
white bone.
Yeah, I was like, I had to, look. He's got yellow undertones. Okay,
Yeah.
you are red. Okay, you got
know-
the brown, like strictly brown.
I know that,
undertones.
but the world doesn't know that.
Who's the world?
Who's
I'll
the
talk
world?
to him.
You know how many times I'd be like, oh, I'm not really like light skin like that. And they're like, why are you lying to yourself? I'm like, how? Like, do you not see?
Was that people at Howard saying that?
It was definitely.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely at
'cause-
Howard.
Yeah.
People at Howard be gatekeeping.
They
who's-
gate-
who's
They
You're
have
like,
a they have a they have a
oh my
spectrum
God.
of
Right,
colors right here. Like,
You
check the
kinda-
palette. Where you fall? Where you fall?
like you on the left side a
See,
little
and
bit.
me-
They be doing
like-
the paper bag test more than
yeah,
people
oh, yeah.
now. I swear to God, bro, it's crazy.
You know how many people had the tattoo where they was basically the color bound and they just had to do this, where they're like, okay, I can talk to you now.
If you have a tattoo of that, you need psychiatric help.
No, literally.
What the fuck?
Relax, my G.
Oh,
Like we finna debunk this right now. Like, bro, you
Just show
lying,
your
bro.
arm just got all the colors.
Like, bro, you lying, bro. Like you
Just the
right
full
here,
palette.
bro.
So you more of
Oh,
like a
man.
32F.
Like,
okay,
put
but
your-
I need you to
Nah,
go. I need you to be up the spectrum, motherfucker. They
Bro,
got
put
color
your face
codes.
right here, bro, next to the arm, bro.
Put your cheek to my forearm. Put your cheek. Put your cheek.
Are you
Wait,
sick?
What's your Fenty? What's your Fenty color?
What's your
which
50?
is Fenty color.
Yo?
So Rihanna, she's the one who started it. That's what it is. She's the one.
she
She's
helped.
gonna
She helped
debunk it.
identify. Yeah. She gave us a number,
Just
basically.
want to
She gave
debunk
us
it, you know.
numbers.
Have a clear
I'm
distinction.
gonna go find
here.
my Fenty number so I can tell people.
No
I'm-
facts.
you know what I'm saying?
They'll look at you like, do you know? Do you really? Is that your Fenty number?
So, well, actually.
Hey, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
Like, if you
23B.
must, if you must know.
If I gotta tell you.
But yes, colorism still exists, and apparently I am miscategorized all the time. I don't know. I don't
Do you
like
correct
it.
them?
See, I don't know how to exactly correct them because I feel like that just goes worse into the discussion.
Here,
It's
I'll,
like-
I'll show you how. I'll show you
Oh,
how. Okay,
no-
you
oh
pretend.
my
You pretend to
God,
be the
man.
guy telling you that you're light skinned. I'll pretend to be you. Okay.
I love
so
this,
just
please.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Please.
Go ahead. Tell me that tell me that I'm light skinned. You know what I'm saying?
Based on the palette, you're light skinned.
Wrong. Wrong. Try again.
You're like
Wrong. Think again.
You just gotta shut that down
Immediately.
immediately.
Don't even let
No.
light. As soon as you hear light, bro.
Oh, man.
Wrong.
Try again.
Nothing. What the fuck you talking about? Nothing.
That's all I gotta do because people swear I'm white and like literally like what? No, like they're like, what are you mixed with? I'm like, and like, how do people swear? It's like, I'm like, how are you black and you're still so wrong? Like,
Oh, man.
like,
Hey.
nah, I am. Everybody's black in my family. I promise. You know.
Me no black. Me no black. Me no black.
I'm like, we all look like this. You know. But yeah.
No, I feel you, man. Do you know how many times people are like, "Oh yeah, I'm black," and they're like, "Yeah, but like, are you like you're
Right,
mixed with
right. You
something?"
gotta
And
mix
you're
with
like,
Are you black or are you black?
like, are you like a
Nah.
milk chocolate or are you like a dark chocolate?
That's how my cousin is. His
Really?
dad is light. His dad is as light as me, and his dad fully black, and his mom is as dark as Prentice. And he came out and he's lighter, and he's like, yeah, I'm just
That's
black.
my
Just lighter
dad.
black.
My dad is actually both you and Brentford's complexion, but my
Shut
mom.
up.
I got my
Really?
complexion from my mom.
Facts. You know
Oh.
what? What?
That's a beautiful
So
thing.
you're
you
inner
do.
light skin. That's what you're
I
saying.
know.
Stop it.
You're
Never.
halfway.
Yeah, that's why in here. That's why he be hanging out with us. You want to be. Is that the crazy?
The So you
What's wrong with being light skinned, Prentice?
said what's
What
wrong?
would be so bad
You
about
were the
that?
one who called us all out.
Who is?
Hey, we just four light skins just had
is
to it out. You know?
That's what we gotta change the description for HBCU educated light skin.
I'm speechless. Like this blasphemy as hell on a Sunday. How could you?
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Man, I won't listen to this. This abuse.
Not stand
No, for real.
on the Lord's Day. But yeah, I'm sorry. Let me wrap it up. Honestly, so yeah, my week's been awesome. Cause yeah, honestly, right before that, I was at SoFi Stadium back to back. So
Oh,
like,
nice, nice.
that's what I mean. I just like to wear
back to
things
back.
out.
So you feeling like Drake, bro? Back.
Shit, man, the back. You know?
You gonna
But-
you should start vlogging, man.
I might need to. I don't
Hey, wait,
I'm
wait.
not big on the vlogs. I'm not big on the vlogs.
But you don't have as
My
interesting.
Tuesday.
This
No,
man.
no,
be
not like
out
I'm
here
not big on me
active.
doing the vlogs.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I respect people a little less most of the time when they start vlogging.
What?
A little less.
A little
A
less.
little less.
And because I'm like, why do you think you're that interested?
Right.
That's what I mean, like,
Because
why-
people watch.
Okay, yeah, sure. They
If it
do.
worked.
That's what people think. Like,
Oh,
It's a
man.
small amount.
exactly. There's if you look at the number of people who try to start blogs and the number of people who actually make like an actual living income off of those blogs. I mean, bro, you have a better chance of doing almost everything else. Like, there's
Right.
like.
There were
You
way
5'6",
too many
you could probably
people.
make the NBA before.
Right.
You got Isaiah Thomas.
Exactly. You go score 80 in a program. Bro. Have a better
Jeez.
chance, man.
Nah, there were way too many people at Howard or in college who vlogged.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
That's when I learned that about myself, about how I respect people less.
Right,
Like I'm still
right.
cool with them, but I just be like, the ego.
You can catch a lot of views too off like that Howard name too. Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
oh yeah, they be always using the Howard name.
It was and honestly, like I understand it because like I remember high school like transition to college. I was looking at them I'm Schmacked videos. Y'all see those?
The what?
I'm Schmacked.
I'm
On
schmacked?
YouTube?
No,
Yeah.
what's that?
Nah,
Yo, that was like a whole channel. Like basically they would just compile like a whole bunch of basically party videos for like a school. They'd go to IU Bloomington.
Oh,
they'd
that's
go to
awesome.
Syracuse.
So you
That's
see like a
nice.
little party compilation. See what the nightlife is like. and everything.
Exactly.
Mm.
So
Oh, that's sick.
Cool.
yeah, and
They had
like,
Howard ones?
No,
Ah.
no,
Ah.
no. I checked them out, like, but yeah, nothing for Howard. I don't think they really had like HBCUs. It was
They
definitely
missing out because shit. That
It
would
was
be,
those.
that'd be
No,
a great
literally.
advertisement.
Literally, like, especially like for HBCU tour, like doing like all the lit ones. Like,
Around
I had
like,
no
homecoming
idea.
too?
You just had to
That'd be
show
nice.
up, accepted Students Day, which I didn't. Also, I missed. I was drunk for
Yeah.
that. But yeah, you don't find out until you get to the campus. You're like, oh, this is a party school.
Yeah, like it's so funny. Like they don't put HBCUs on the party school rankings, probably because we're so small most of the time. HBCUs party way better than like my sister went to ASU and I went to some ASU parties, not with her, but like I've been to ASU parties and I'm like, this is a party school. These are the parties that y'all got. I mean,
Right,
motherfuckers don't
right.
even be dancing. Motherfuckers don't be throwing ass. Everybody a wallflower. You know what I'm saying? It's beer,
that's-
not liquor. I'm like, what are y'all doing up in here?
Is it a
bro?
real party if the walls don't sweat? That's the real
Excuse me?
question.
Yo, I threw a party at my crib senior year. We had to wash our walls because niggas was catching ass on the wall, and we had Gene prints.
Oh my
From,
god!
blue,
Oh my
black,
god.
you know what I'm saying? All of the
That's a fucking
there was
party.
ass
That's a real
right
party.
here.
That's
we
a
was
real
sitting up
party.
there scrubbing and crying like, oh my god, I'm rubbing some niggas' booty cheeks off my wall and shit, boy. It was horrible.
Oh,
But
my
it was
God.
niggas would get their freak on. You know?
Right.
All those crime scenes you saw on the walls.
I think that's
Crime scenes.
that's a decent price for a good night.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
It's just like it's a trade off.
All right. Our landlady was like, y'all threw a party. We were like, no, we didn't.
Like,
it was like, look
these
at the walls.
walls.
No, it was like, what are you talking about? That's regular wear and tear. We used to torment her, bro. We used to gaslight her all the time. She was like, you have a dog in here. Like, no, we don't. We had 2 dogs.
This man
Like the
probably
neighbors
had
saw, I
fish.
was like, we don't even talk to the neighbors. What are you talking about? Anytime she said she was on the way, we get all the dog shit, throw it in the closet, take the dogs out for a ride.
I am so.
It'd be
Oh
clean.
my god!
That's so
Not
much
2
stress to
dogs.
deal with.
Right.
She was older. I mean, we tormented her because she was absolutely right to be mad. Like she was totally in the.
She was in the right.
She was.
Nah,
We were
he
like,
loves-
why are you doing this to us? We pay our rent.
Pay our rent.
How many times you used a race card on her?
She was like an immigrant, so we didn't have to throw the race card or anything. And she was well within her right to be complaining. So like we weren't like that mad, but we were just like, nah, we were just lying. Like she's like, nah, that didn't happen.
Trying to
like,
find that tenant.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
He's like, yeah, you paying rent though.
I
so-
told you don't want me to be your tenant, bro.
Oh, no, I
I don't listen to the lease at all. Like I said,
I have
this is
a
what I'm going to
Malachi
do.
list where I'm listing what this person's description is and how much it aligns to Malachi. I'll be like, I'm sorry, it's 60. You got like a 30.
I know niggas like you.
Right.
You're not staying here.
Whenever they give you an excuse, just run it by me. I'll be like, that sounds like something I would say.
I'm gonna really consult you with this too. It's called the Malachi theory.
Oh my gosh. Wait, what were you doing at SoFi twice?
Dude, yeah, so I caught the Rams on the Sunday actually. And
Oh, nice.
yeah, we actually got ran by the Cardinals.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to ask so that you knew.
Where do you live?
I
Why
am
did
from
I-
Arizona.
Why
And our
did
Cardinals gave you that foot in that butt. nigga. Y'all,
That
y'all
hurt.
beat the Bucks, and y'all thought you was somebody. I mean, Matt Stafford.
we were
thought he
3-0
was-
and we thought we were somebody.
Yeah, 4-0.
4 okay, all right.
Mm.
We're 4-1 now. We took care of business
How does it
also against Seahawks on Thursday, but yeah, so I caught the Chargers game that Monday too. So, I was back to back with it. Chargers took care of the Raiders. I was not expecting that either.
What, bro? That Chargers defense is no joke, boy.
And their offense
because
too.
they played the Cowboys, and the Cowboys' offense is fucking phenomenal. And that game was close. I was like, how are they stopping us right now? This is fucking crazy. I ain't never seen nobody. And yeah, they're a good team. They're coming up.
Yeah, like, and as a, I favor the Rams. I'm
Ugly ass jersey.
hey,
Wow.
Damn.
This is a sexy ass.
Where's your jersey?
Come on, yo. This is
Love,
threading.
I'm-
This is the details, yo. Come on. This
Ah.
my boy Gurley. Yeah, it goes back. It goes back. As soon as they moved here, I was,
Locked in.
we got an NFL team. I'm
I
all
respect
in.
it. Brentford's a big homer. You know what I'm saying? If
Facts.
you're in Brentford cities, Brentford is for you. Okay.
Absolutely.
And I like that because a lot of people don't like the Chargers out here. They don't respect the Chargers. The Chargers, they be talking about it on ESPN. The Chargers don't have home field advantage because every time they're at home, the other team has more people.
Those are Ram games too, dead ass.
LA people got no loyalty, my nigga.
Now until y'all start
loyalty.
winning.
No loyalty.
I'm
We
like
got loyalty.
49er fans?
Bro.
I'm like, yo, that's like being a Giants fan out here. Like, are you confused?
Literally.
Like,
My coworker's a Giants fan,
Really?
but he grew up in the
Really?
Bay though. So.
Okay, that
okay,
makes sense.
okay. So transplant.
I just
That
feel like
makes
the Chargers haven't earned the
So-
loyalty yet.
Yeah, but there were already like because we literally have been like NFL team list without for a while. So like people are just all over the place, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's
They
why I
have to
guess,
like settle and stuff.
It's
I
not-
mean, when the Lakers first
until
came
they
here, no
start
one would fuck with
winning,
them.
like the bandwagons ain't gonna be here. So
And
until
the Raiders,
until they start winning, then that's when they gonna come.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah. If y'all win the Super Bowl this year, I promise you, there's gonna be no more of that
Excuse me?
home field advantage shit.
see, and we're gonna talk about NFL, Super Bowl predictions too, because like that's definitely been on my mind too. Like especially with both home teams doing well, like I'd love to see like a Rams Chargers Super Bowl, especially because it's about to be out here. Like I don't like.
Wow,
I think there's definitely
amazing.
that would be very
a high
unique.
possibility.
The odds of that is just
High possibility.
it's just no.
It's still early.
Yeah,
It's still early, but it's a possibility.
I would say
Okay,
Chargers
certainly
have a higher chance than Rams.
I mean, yeah, it's
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if I
It's
agree
still
with that.
early.
The Rams are a well-rounded team, and so are the Chargers. But the Rams are in the NFC, and the Chargers are in the AFC.
Yeah,
And that boy, number 10 in red, Pat Mahomes, is in the AFC, and I would be a scared motherfucker to have to go up against him. In
It's
the
crazy
playoffs.
because he's last in his division right now.
I
Like even though it's
know.
like right now, but still you wouldn't
it's
expect
still
that.
early.
I know.
Yeah, for him to lose any games. Like,
I mean, if we're talking about biggest like surprises of this season so far, that easily for me, it's the Rams. Like the Chiefs. Like the fact that they are doing so poorly, that defense. Tyrann Mathieu is my favorite defensive player in the league. I'm a big LSU fan, so I've always loved him. He was my favorite player when he was in college. He played for the Cardinals. He was my favorite player when he was since he got into the NFL. And he's a monster. I mean, he's probably, to me, he's the best safety in the league. So I'm sitting here like, how is this defense so god awful? I mean, they give up like 30 points a game, bro. They gave up the butt to the Eagles. Like,
you might have to look at the coach. Like,
hey,
I don't know.
who's the defensive coordinator for that. Like, I don't know what's happening over there. Like, it's rough. It's rough.
My surprise team, low key, is the Bengals. I think like 3-1 or 4-1.
They're in the lead of their division, aren't they?
Yeah. And I just
Go
like,
Cincy.
okay, I said Joey out here, he doing his
LSU.
thing. So I'm like, I wasn't expecting that. I think that's like people need to look into that, like 3-1, like for the Bengals. It's kind of, even though it's still early in the season, I'm like, you still gotta like take note of that.
They're a tough out. I mean, it used to be you had the Bengals game and you were like, okay, we're gonna.
You already know.
We're
That's
gonna
that's
jump
an
that
easy
up.
W. Like, that's a dub.
I bet on those guys.
Nah, not anymore. Not
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
What about you? Who's your biggest surprises so far?
right now I'm still developing my NFL skills.
Okay.
So, but I've been focusing on Chargers. I think like I've been looking at just what's they've been doing so far. I don't know. I really like them, especially that defensive line. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like I
Both of them.
semi watch football, but when I saw that, I was like, damn, like you really just can't get past that shit. Like you look at this shit and you're like, you just can't get.
They're
past
run
it.
stoppers, bro. They're run stoppers.
Yeah.
And being at the game, I wasn't like really watching Chargers games, but like that's also why I put them as like my biggest surprise because like I was just like I love to look at historical data. Like last season, horrible record. I was like, oh, they're probably gonna stink up the squad again.
They definitely have new coordinators.
They
Well,
have
yeah.
they
They
have
have-
Brian Staley or Brandon Staley, your old defensive coordinator.
Oh,
Is there
coming from the Rams? you're
yeah,
saying?
he's their head coach now.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Nice.
it's so interesting. Like football is such. It has like those key pieces, and it's like the coach is super important. Like you got to have like those key players on the offensive side as well as the defense. Like like it's a
Yeah.
lot of moving parts.
I feel like the
But-
coach in football or NFL is like it's a much more important position than like a coach on any other like professional leagues.
like
I
in
would absolutely
basketball.
agree with
Yeah.
that.
On football,
Yeah,
you said a
absolutely.
football head coach is more important than any other
Because
major
like
sport.
I just feel like you can't do anything. Like the coach is so much more valuable in NFL Because like I mostly follow basketball, and I'm like, I mean, the coach is definitely important, but man, some of these players are basically coaches.
I mean, LeBron James takes
he's the
rookie
coach.
head coaches
Yeah.
to the damn finals every time.
Yeah.
So
And Chris Paul is like that, you know, when you have just like someone with like a high basketball IQ, like they can fully take over that role, and they are the leaders of that team. Like, and ultimately, like, I feel like with football, there's a lot of communication. Like the coaches are literally like, calling the plays. Like most of
because
the
they
time,
have to
sometimes
like
there's
basically
audibles.
read out everything.
Exactly.
It's like the connection between the coach and the court. That's the thing I feel like that is kind of really key, especially when you're looking at like Super Bowl predictions. Just see like the relationship between the coach and the quarterback.
I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah,
I think
because we had a bad situation with that, like in Chicago. My God, boy, man, Matt Nagy, they Ben need to fire that man. Ben,
I'm not as low on Matt Nagy,
bro. I'm gonna tell you why,
honestly.
bro. As a Chicago Bears fan, bro, it infuriates you to know that you got damn near one of the best like young QBs like they got drafted, and you want to hold a promise to Andy Dalton,
The Red Rocket.
Andrew.
No,
Andrew,
never would I let that be my.
the Red Rocket, bro.
The Red
Switch it up.
I'm like,
Try again.
so this man gave him a promise, like, bro, you're going to be starting like all this, that, and the third. You have a young stud ready, willing, to be put into the limelight, like really to go ahead and lead the team.
Talking about Fields?
Yeah, Justin Fields, bro, and you want to hold him back, and you want to thrust him halfway into games and stuff like, bro, you need to start this man so he can get prepared, so he can get a flow, get a rhythm,
Right.
and let him throw the ball, bro. And it wasn't.
How
Bro,
long has Fields been in the game?
like he
started for the first time
he started last
Last
week,
week.
and now
Okay,
they just announced this past week that he's going to be our starting quarterback through the end of the season now.
Wait, Fields?
Yeah.
Oh, bet. Okay,
Yeah.
word.
But you
Okay.
know why? Because they applied the pressure on Matt Nagy. So it's two things with Matt. For one, two or three things. One, he was holding Justin Fields back from starting. That's like everybody was screaming at him to do it. And then two, not only is he the head coach, he was actually calling our plays. So he was like play calling when we have an offensive coordinator for that. And his play calling is horrible.
Oh,
horrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Horrible, bro. He's not playing to Justin's like strengths. Justin is a mobile quarterback that likes to play actions, and you have 5 defenders, bro. And this man is a mobile. Come on, bro. The Browns chewed our ass up.
They weren't doing any favors for that boy in that game
At all,
And
bro.
I love Justin Fields. Like people were talking about like how that boy Zach Wilson or Trey Lance were like the second best to Trevor Lawrence. Justin Fields has been number 1, has been number 2, like him and Trevor Lawrence, number 1, number 2 in high school, number 1, number 2 in college. And I'm like, why is that changing? Like it's literally like he has done nothing but win everywhere he goes. He's a great leader. They're like, oh, is he tough? I'm like, he played like literally the college football playoffs hurt and ate up the Clemson. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a monster.
Laser focused, humble, quiet, just a leader, just want to get at it, bro.
Just a leader. Did you hear he got named the starter and his parents were there? His parents were like, "Oh, let's go out, let's celebrate, blah 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 blah." He was like, "Nah, I got to get on this film." He like literally locked in, bro. He's not like there was a few years ago when Johnny Manziel got named the starter. The same night he was at the Cavs game. He was at the club. Boy. He was out and about. He said, "I'm the starter now." You know what I'm saying? Justin Fields is locked in. He's gonna be. I think he can be better than Trevor Lawrence. Like everybody talks about Trevor Lawrence. I think Justin Fields.
Trevor Lawrence is struggling with the Jaguars right now. Like
it's not his
fault.
The Jaguars got a lot of issues to deal with.
Trevor Lawrence is not the issue with the Jaguars. But we want to talk about
true.
Disappointments. Okay, I got a lot to say about that man, Urban Meyer.
Yo,
he freak nasty. Freak nasty ass.
Hey,
dude,
Urban
man.
said, "Finger in the butt, finger in the butt."
You know what's sick though?
Just one finger. Just one
leg up.
The bar they was at, bro. They have a mural with him and his wife on the wall.
That's his bar. That's his bar.
He was probably looking at that mural.
he was about to be seen.
Literally, bro.
Yeah, at that point, he planned all this.
Yo, he didn't fly back with his own team after a loss. You haven't won a game. You're the head coach, and he's like, "I gotta blow off steam." You gotta blow off what? You need to get in the film, boy.
Bro, so I gotta get one off right quick. Freak ass.
And he waited till Wednesday to address his team. I couldn't play for this man, bro. I could
Bro,
not.
do you see the press conference?
Uh-uh.
The man was so ashamed. He was looking at the floor like, man, I want to apologize to my team and my wife for my behavior. You know, just I shouldn't have done that. Just looking, I said, this man just got put in timeout. I know that talking to going to the crib. I know she talked bad to that man.
Yeah.
Talk reckless.
Some open relationship talk after that.
Did you think you were Will? Because at this point, you fucked up.
I'm glad. I thought when the Cowboys head coaching job opened up, a lot of people were gunning for Urban Meyer to be the coach. And I was like, oh, that would be good. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. That this man did not get my
That
team.
man did not need to be in Dallas.
He did not. Oh, God,
He'd have had the straight pipe like, baby, I'm going to save you tonight. I'm going to save you tonight.
And you in Jacksonville doing that, so imagine like a Dallas nightlife.
That's what I'm saying.
A Dallas nightlife.
Oh my God.
Dallas,
boy.
Las Vegas.
He's right next to
places not
Houston.
to
He's
put.
right,
Bro, he going to all the strip clubs, bro. He gonna be the
out
next
there.
James Harden up in there, bro. They gonna know him.
You gonna see Urban Meyer and Lil Baby out at the club and shit.
4 PF. 4 PF Myers.
I'm just sorry I was a distraction to the team. I was just trying to have a good time.
Dak, you want to get on this, bro? Like, I'm good, bro.
Oh, shit.
That's all you, man.
Coach, I got film at 7 a.m., coach.
Bro, I got 3 hours, bro. I'm good.
3 hours.
I'm good.
I'm gonna drink a Red Bull. I'll be right up in that.
I'm good, bro.
Who's disappointing you this season so far, Brand?
Honestly, I just have to say the Rams for that last game.
Oh,
That was
man.
disappointing. I mean, in my mind, we're about to go no losses. 17-0. We're
What?
about to take the.
You did not believe that.
I firmly believe that.
So against Tom Brady, Lamar Jackson,
I mean, we beat Tom Brady. Like
Patrick
I'm
Mahomes.
I'm not worried about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Patrick Mahomes. You really
Who's my man's for the Bills? That's my boy.
We got the best
Allen.
player in the NFL right now.
What's his
Who?
name? Allen? You talking about
Aaron Donald,
the best defensive player?
Okay.
the
He's
best, player.
He's the best player.
Period.
If you judge this, I judge the best player the same way. If you look at that person in his position and then the next best person and the gap between them, quarterbacks. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is fantastic. The gap between him and the next best quarterback is not as big as the gap between Aaron Donald and the next best pass rusher. I mean, it is staggering.
Dude.
He is he's a Hall of Famer if he quit today.
They consistently double team this fool. He's just like taking two dudes
Yeah,
at a
that's a
time.
strong-
And sometimes he's
He
still
can't stop.
sacking
That's a
them.
strong
motherfuckers.
Literally,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
I mean,
Like-
he makes it
dude.
easier for everybody else on the
You know
defensive
who the
line,
only
'cause
other
that's
person
how
I can see
good
that's
he
as
is.
strong as him? What's dude name off the Browns? Mike.
Oh, Miles
My-
Garrett. Oh my
Hey,
God!
that's
Did you
a-
see
that's
they
a
had to drug
beast.
test him?
Yeah.
He had his arms out. They said random drug test. Hold on, hold on. When
It don't make no ass sense.
Like, bro,
You
is
see him on the
bro is
basketball
huge,
court?
bro, and he's only 24. That'd be the crazy
He's
thing.
24?
Bro, he's 24. I be looking at these dudes, and they're our age, or we're older than them, and they built 6'8", 250, athletic, 3% body fat.
Running 4.4s.
Bro,
Literally,
4.2s.
How the hell?
bro?
Like, you're a specimen.
You're 250 running a 4.3. I mean, could you imagine that fucking human being
Bro,
running at you?
That's one of my biggest fears. I shit you not. I always said, if you're not like a strong person, you at least quick and nimble to get it. Like, you don't want to be in a grip. You know, they can't catch you. But if you big, but you light on your feet, you're a problem. You're a big issue.
Yeah, you're too agile.
You
for
take
that
out,
weight.
you take away my only advantage is speed, and you take that away. That's a problem.
That's a problem.
That's a big problem.
And yeah, bro, like I think he benches like
A
it's
lot.
either 300 or 600. I don't know. It could be 600. Like this dude's a monster.
Yeah, he's
But
a-
the thing is, with the Cardinals game, with Kyler Murray, he's so quick. Like he
Yeah.
made AD like obsolete. It was like it was so frustrating to see that because it's like, you know, he'll do his job, but like Kyler Murray's gone already,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, AD's quick, but like,
yeah, Kyler can scramble out
He's
the
a-
pocket for real.
right, he don't have to be in the pocket,
And he can
it's like,
throw, and he can just run. Like, he can go get you that first down, or he can throw.
off the run.
I think.
He's a running
should
play
go 80,
different
60.
than Lamar Jackson.
So would you say, like, speaking of Kyler, like, do you think this is his MVP season? I mean, think about it. The Cardinals are 4-0. Like, I mean, this is, I think, his third year in the league. But I mean, he's doing a thing right now.
Like, you think we have to get like
he's nice
to Super Bowl to get the MVP for this one?
They would know before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's on track. He's
Yeah.
definitely.
he's nice.
Looking good.
And I think he's like third or fourth in like passing yards as a QB. Like he's up there with Tom Brady, Pat. Like he's up there. So nice.
Respect this man. He's undefeated.
He's nice.
I'm a homer, but I'm a homer, but the Cowboys are my team, and I'm an ignorant Cowboys fan, and I just can't ignore.
Aren't they all?
I can't ignore.
You said what?
Fuck you.
I'm just saying something that everybody knows.
Eat it, man.
America's team.
That bullshit. We are America's team.
And y'all lose.
When?
When's the last Super Bowl?
I bet you we just.
When's the last Super Bowl?
When was your last Super Bowl?
In the 90s.
Yeah, same.
And when was yours?
The
They've been
90s.
playing,
Okay, then.
We're
They've
better
been
than
playing.
you.
But then we don't be as
easy
cocky as y'all.
teams,
We're
have a
better
good
than
record
you. That's
and
why
are
we're
feeling
cockier
good.
than you.
You said you can
Your
be
team
cocky
ain't
and you
shit.
still lose.
Your team is literally nothing.
We're better.
Our no.
I bet we'll have a
our
better
team
record.
would beat
I
you
bet
by
we have a better
35.
record by the end of the season.
We will. You wish you won't even win your division.
Oh, you're drunk. You're
They
drunk.
love to talk about their division. Their shitty ass division. That's the funniest. They're
We
completely.
talking about the Rams?
When do we play the
Huh?
Rams, bro?
No, I'm talking about the Cowboys.
Oh.
We're always
Yeah,
talking about division.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You're playing against the Giants, who like it's never a competition.
I'm not. No,
What, the
I'm not trying to hear
Washington
none
football
of this
team or
slander
something
from a
else?
fucking Bears fan.
Yeah.
The Bears are awful, god awful.
Oh, you
every
drunk?
year. Y'all suck.
You know,
You guys.
we
literally
always
are
had
the
a great defense, bro. Now we got an offense now. And what you got? What you got?
No.
What you
guys-
got?
We have a great offense and a great defense. Most turnovers, and our offense would shreds every
Wait.
defense that we face.
Oh, you said your defense gets the
Defense
most
is
turnovers,
good. Yeah,
or
we
you're
get the most
saying,
turnovers. Yeah,
I
we
thought-
definitely don't turn the ball over the most.
Okay.
Okay.
No, they
Yeah.
force turnovers.
We
Is what he's
force-
saying.
Okay, because y'all also got
Trayvon
Mr.
Diggs
Fumble.
has 5 turnovers in 4 games.
That's
bro.
great.
Alone.
That's great.
That's not even counting other interceptions or fumble
That's
recoveries. Yeah, y'all.
Still feel like we're gonna have a better record.
Hey,
All
we'll
right.
see.
I'm gonna text you every week.
Okay, that's
I'm gonna
fine.
text you every single week.
I promise
When the
you.
Bears play this
I
week,
said,
that's what I
damn,
wanna
Dak.
know.
What happened, Dak?
What about Dak?
What happened, Dak?
Dak is gonna be the MVP.
Oh my God! See,
You better
watch out.
He already said
What?
he's gonna be an ignorant. Yeah,
No, Dak-
Yeah,
Dak-
I already
Dak-
see now
Dak
because
is
he's
going to
drunk
be
as
the
hell.
Yeah.
that's what he was prefacing.
You're saying he's
I
gonna be
thought it
MVP
was
of
sober
this
October.
Y'all
year?
not even gonna win this game. Derek Carr's gonna shred you.
You sound silly.
Derek Carr is going to shred you.
You sound
He's
silly.
gonna throw for 350 yards on you today.
Oh no,
I
Yeah, he is.
mean,
I doubt
He
it.
absolutely is.
I doubt it.
He absolutely is.
Okay, that's great.
you know, the solid motherfucker. Like I wouldn't like it. Wouldn't be a shameful to
I bet you brunch. You pay if Derek
Ooh.
Carr throws for
Ooh.
350 yards, you pay for my meal.
That's
if
fine.
He doesn't, I'll pay for yours.
Okay, great.
Hey, and drinks,
Let
and
them know.
drinks, and drinks.
And drinks?
No.
Just the meal.
'Cause-
Just the meal.
Yeah,
I'm
too late
sober,
now. We
I'm
already shook
sober,
on
but
it.
it's like-
We already shook on it.
Oh,
Cause we gotta run up the mimosas.
By
You know,
the
we're gonna
Spanish
run that
Shirley
up.
Temple.
We're gonna run that up.
He's like, let me get a Sprite and then let me get a Coke and then let me get what's not refillable? Juice? Let me get
So these,
That lemonade? Yeah, I'm
these
gonna get
niggas
that.
right here trying to break it.
Say we're gonna switch brunch over to Mastro's.
Actually, I specifically
Derek
want
Carr's gonna
some
shred you.
Popeyes lemonade. Or Chick-fil-A. $4 lemonade.
Oh no.
Run it up. Because
Chick-fil-A.
Derek Carr's finna run it up on y'all. Y'all defense can't stop shit.
Drunk
Can't stop shit.
as
Okay.
fuck.
Dak's gonna be the MVP. We have
Of this
we
year.
have one of the highest powered offenses in the league objectively. I mean, we have 3 receivers who are monsters.
I be wondering why they don't
We
win
have
the Super
2
Bowl
running
though.
backs who are monsters. Our quarterback is a top 5 quarterback.
I wonder why they
He's a
don't win the Super
beast.
Bowl with all these great things.
We're
Yeah,
going to.
he's not even
We're
talking
going
about
to
the
win a
offense.
Super Bowl this year. We haven't gotten into Super Bowl
This-
predictions yet, but Cowboys.
You say yet or at all?
Cowboys. Super Bowl.
America's
We're
team.
gonna win the NFC.
The
Then we're
Lone
gonna win the
Star.
Super Bowl.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's gonna be disgusting. It's gonna be hard for you guys to watch because
Yeah.
Dak Prescott didn't play football, didn't play a single snap for 300 days, and took Tom Brady to the wire. Imagine what's gonna happen after he has a season under his belt,
Man, my sleeper.
and he's
Yeah, after he's thrown some interceptions.
Yeah, sure.
Been chuck around a little bit.
okay.
He
We'll
hasn't-
watch
he hasn't-
Matt. We'll
get
watch
some
Stafford
fumbles.
regress to the norm, and then we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to hear any fucking Matt Stafford better than Dak
Hey,
Prescott.
he
bullshit
throwing that
coming out
ball
your
though. I'm
mouth,
not gonna
bro.
lie. He lead the
you don't
league
have to
in
be.
passing yards. It's crazy.
Oh, Stafford is right now?
It is.
I'm
He
surprised.
throwing that motherfucker. I ain't gonna
He's
lie.
not bad at all. I'm not trying to shit on Stafford, but Dak's better. So Dak's gonna, if it's not gonna be Kyler, I know it's gonna be Dak because
No,
I mean he's gonna pass for close to 5,000 yards this
and
season.
still not win.
Okay, we'll
Right,
see about
right.
it. We'll see.
It's
about
great to have stats and still don't win.
it. Man.
Oh,
Who's
yeah.
your MVP candidate?
I'm still learning. I'm still developing.
I
I
feel
don't have
that.
one
I feel
quite
that.
yet.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm still.
What players do you know who are doing good this year? You know
Don't
what I'm
do
saying?
this to
Like,
me. I'm on. You're
no,
putting me
I'm
on a
saying
hot
like,
seat.
do you have you been paying attention? Like, who's been on your radar as far as players playing well? I know Kyler has, like,
Honestly, Mahomes. I've been like that's the only entry I've had really. So I've been just looking at him. And I'm just like,
Mahomes been throwing that.
yeah,
ball
like
this year.
he's
I mean,
actually
they haven't
really
been winning
good.
like they should, but he has been playing phenomenally.
Like
Right.
I think their defensive line, if it gets like a little more tighter, then they can actually really come out with something. Like I don't think it's gonna be a Super Bowl, but he's my entryway into learning all this kind of good stuff. So
Okay.
I feel that.
Okay.
I feel
Okay.
that.
So you think Kylie's gonna be the MVP?
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the MVP. Byron, we're gonna lock you in for Mahomes, okay, and we're gonna hold you
Jesus
to that.
Jesus.
And Branford, Aaron Donald.
Y'all think I'm just
Like the first time for everything, huh?
shit. I would love to see it. I would love to see it, and I won't say that he can't do it, but honestly, I would love to see Kyler Murray get it
Kyler
too.
Murray.
Like I'm rooting for everybody black.
Facts.
that.
That's a
It's
fact.
just like
It's
that.
the era of
The
a
black
quarterback
Cuban.
right now.
Yeah.
have there?
Oh
has
my
there-
God.
It's the most black QBs right
Oh,
now.
I think
Has to
I
be.
think
Has to
week
be.
one
There's
was
never been this
week
many.
one. It was like history. Like it was the most starting black QBs like in any NFL season. I think it was like
And
10.
Justin Fields just got in, so there's one more.
Yes,
and Trey
yeah.
Lance might start starting. So
No,
that's
he
two
is starting.
more. He is
So
starting, so
he's
that's
starting.
two more.
So it's like 12. It was like
12?
12. So week one it was like 11 starting like black quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And I think like now, like even with everybody, it's like at least like the same number, around the same number.
That's like half the league.
Yeah.
Facts. And
That
Teddy
is-
Bridgewater
that's
is
nice.
Teddy
starting?
Yeah,
Bridgewater.
Teddy.
Well, he got hurt, so I think Drew Lock
Oh,
might be
okay.
starting.
Mm.
I don't remember
Oh,
who
okay.
it is.
Okay.
But
Bro,
he
y'all
got hurt
seen
last week.
So I was like a lower profile, but still
Mhm.
black.
they put my
Jalen
man
Hurts.
Gino
Jalen
in.
Hurts.
Gino Smith, he replacing
Tyrod Taylor was
yeah.
starting.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's nice.
It's a good time. It's a
nice.
good time. And,
Absolutely.
I mean, let's get into these Super Bowl predictions, okay? Because I gotta hear based on these MVP predictions. So, do you guys think that Kyler? Do you think the Cardinals are gonna go to the Super Bowl?
Nah.
You think they're?
I
like,
think
if you
I
had
think
to-
they'll. I
Mm.
definitely
They're
feel
going
like,
to the
especially
playoffs.
from the last game. I feel like they'll be close, but I don't think they're going into the Super
They're
Bowl.
going to the playoffs, but
Do you
I
guys
don't-
want me to
playoffs,
give? You guys want to give me like maybe your final four or your top two? Which one do you want to do? Like which? But give me your final four and then give me your winner. Like
I
who do
can
you
start
think?
us off with that.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be either Tampa Bay or the Chargers. Like I said, I told y'all from jump, I'm optimistic that it's gonna be Rams Chargers. I just with the Super Bowl also being in LA, it's written.
Yo, if a Super, oh my God,
That would be crazy.
that would be insane.
It was
Damn.
kind of written, so like I would love to see it.
Damn. Now I
Why
kind
don't
of
you
want that to
predict it?
happen.
Predict it.
I mean, that's my prediction, honestly.
Okay,
Chargers,
Rams,
Chargers, Rams. Yeah. And like new stadium, fans back. Like
Stadium is gorgeous. SoFi is beautiful.
there are no bad seats
There's
in
no
that
bad
stadium.
seats in SoFi, bro. I mean,
It's
it is-
beautiful.
It is
Like-
a marvel of a stadium.
And like
gotta
great
be the perfect
sunsets.
stadium.
Like I could talk
Mhm.
about that stadium all day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then no one's gonna compete with the Rams like on the other side. Honestly.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Chargers, Rams, Rams winner. Is what your
Basically.
prediction? Okay. All LA. I feel it. Hometown hero.
Hey,
okay.
what can I say?
Who's
What
got
can
the
I
next
say?
prediction? Who's
I
got the
got-
next prediction?
I got Chargers. Definitely. I do see the Chargers definitely making it to like
It's
playoffs.
LA
though.
season, baby.
Yeah, it really is. Playoffs though. Cardinals. I do see Cardinals going to playoffs. I feel like Bucks are automatically going to go to playoffs. I do kind of
got the goat.
see. What was the team? Fields is on.
The Bears.
Bears. If everything changes, because I was recently just looking up like information about that. I do see like maybe they might go to playoffs, but they really need to get like a improvement on the coach's actions. And
If
stuff
they
like that.
do the same thing Prentice is predicting, like if
'Cause
they're
those
gonna-
stats
if
are
they're
real,
gonna be
like,
comparing with the
field
Cowboys,
stats are real. Like I didn't know how like clean of like a winner he was
Mhm.
until like I just like started researching.
Man makes
and
some
stuff
very
like that.
nice throws. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yo,
If you
that
just
Yeah,
fucking
like,
last
his throws are
bomb that
clean.
he threw last week, that
Mhm.
was up the seat.
Mhm.
Just dropped it into Robinson's hands.
Yeah, that man.
It was
is-
love to see
yeah,
that from
that
a
man.
rookie.
That man
It was
got
beautiful.
some nice throws on. He's nice.
He's a
nice.
baller, bro. He's
He's
a
nice.
baller.
That'd be clean.
Okay, so you have Chargers on the AFC side, they're going to be coming out of the AFC, and of those 4 NFC teams that you just said, who do you think's coming out? Like, who do you think's going to represent that side to play the Chargers?
I want to say Bears. I don't know.
Bears.
I do.
You got more faith in his team than him. I promise you that.
Because like
You're
I
not
just
going
like
to
I don't know, like the way he just comes in and like his stats overall, I really like it. Like
Okay.
He's
like
bullish.
coming in, like I really like if he just has an improvement or the like now that the coach is finally putting him like correctly, I think give him more time and his work ethic and create like crazy. Just like I think if he's given the right opportunities and the right positioning, he can definitely just kind of take it anywhere.
In a season, in a season he can. So what is the record right now? Do you know actually?
For what?
For the Bears?
Bears are 2-2.
2-2.
Oh, so it's not bad. That's so they could potentially pick it up. I don't know. Like
they definitely can.
It's definitely more games. Yeah.
They'll probably like. I don't think they're gonna make it to like Super Bowl, but I think they can pick it up and possibly make it to like playoffs.
You're gonna get to the playoffs.
Yeah, I want to see that in play. I think that would be interesting to see that.
Okay. What about you? Where's your head at, Prentice?
Like people forget about the Bills. I like the Bills.
The Bills are playing.
That's my guy too. What's his name? Allen.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Hey, hey.
They had 2 shutouts this year. That defense
nice.
is playing well.
Yeah. Like you gotta watch out for the Bills. I have the Cardinals. I have. Let me see here. Give me a second here. Give me 2. Give y'all 2 more.
Yeah.
The Bills also.
I'm interested. We haven't heard the Packers at all either.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Here's the thing, like. It's just hard for me to think that the Packers have a legitimate shot at a Super Bowl necessarily, just because like
Who they have?
they have Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. I mean, that's one of the most lethal quarterback receiver combos in the league, if not the most lethal. Like Aaron Rodgers, we didn't talk about him for MVP, and he won it last year. Like he's a monster, and I think that offseason stuff probably did a lot of distracting.
That's what I think.
But it's hard if you're not committed. Like football is physical. Football is like it's not just X's and O's. Like you lay out the game plan, and then somebody can just knock you off. You know what I'm saying? And so like I feel like there's a certain grit that you need. There's a certain like, and I just don't feel like if you're not committed to your team like that, it's 11 guys. All 11 have to be on the same page. And if when shit starts hitting the fan, which it will in the playoffs, like you know what I'm saying? It's pressure. Like that's when a miscue can either, you know what I'm saying, you will have a miscommunication. You will have somebody get beat, you know what I'm saying? How do you respond? Do you come together as a team, or do you start blaming? Do you start doubting? And Aaron Rodgers, I love him. I think he's probably one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, but as a leader, I don't think that he comes together under adversity. I don't think he brings everybody in and says, I don't give a fuck. We're still going to do this. Like,
how many leaders do you know that looks like that too? You saw how he came into the season looking homeless,
horrible,
bro.
But
I'm like, what kind of image? That's my leader.
Go
Aaron.
I want to refute that though. Like I want to refute that last part about the like come together. Like fuck it, let's do it. Because honestly, as he was holding out in the offseason, he said, I'm gonna come back for this last go around. That in itself like is a fuck it, let's do it. Because he really could have. He has the leverage to like, I'm Aaron Rodgers, nigga. I can go anywhere I want to.
True.
And it's not like it's gonna be a lack of suitors trying to get him.
That's true.
So he really, and the fact that he's leading the division, like our division, like they 3-1 right now, and people were like, damn, he's through with the the Packers organization, like the GM and the coach, like they really fucked him over in their decision making. Like you would think that because of all them issues that he wouldn't be as locked in as he is, but he is. Because I mean, to be honest, I feel like he's a class act. Like honestly, I feel like he be quiet in the media, but I feel like in this last go around, if you have your star quarterback, the league reigning MVP, how do you not console him on like who you gonna get drafted? Like, like I feel like
I agree with that.
Yeah, so I can understand if he was disgruntled or upset about that, and he still put all those differences aside. And like, you know what, this is my last season. I'm gonna give it everything I got, and I think he's delivering on that. Like it is what it is. Nice. So I had to like he's doing what he has to do.
And that we were talking about that literally like respect. Like we were talking about like between like coach and quarterback, but like we said, like football is such a team sport that like there has to be that respect like down the pyramid or like down the line, like you said, you have this phenomenal quarterback, like once in a, or
once in a lifetime, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, what can I do to like
make sure he's
make
happy.
you successful? Right. Exactly. Like we should all be on the same.
Take your input. Like
side
they didn't take his input on stuff, and I feel like, bro, it's me. You
The line
didn't
should
think
be
to just
open.
ask, like, how you feel about this upcoming draft? Like, how do you feel? Just to get his point of view, like his perspective, because I feel like it's like if you go to work and there's a decision and you don't be bought into that decision, like, hey, how do you feel about this at all? Like, you'll feel some type of way.
Absolutely.
So
especially if it affects you.
Exactly. So if you're on in an aspect like this, you're on a professional team. It's a team sport, and you know, every little move could be the difference between a Super Bowl and a playoff loss. So if you ain't gonna take that into consideration, come on, bro. Like, help me out.
I can feel that. I do agree that it is. I really respect the fact that he came back for the last year. It's just they had miscues last year, and I mean he literally. What I will refute is that he is always that way. Like he's always a quiet guy who never says anything bad about the team. That's Russell Wilson. That is not Aaron Rodgers. Last year they had a miscue where he thought he was going to go for it on 4th down, and so he like had thrown the ball away or like didn't you know what I'm saying, make the extra play to try to get the touchdown, and they ended up calling in the field goal team and instead of going for it. And he after the thing he said he was like complaining that he was like, oh, I thought we were gonna go for it, blah blah blah. Like
keep that in house.
Yeah, like you keep that in house. Like
Man.
Aaron Rodgers be playing with the media. He do be telling on his coach. Like I just don't exactly. But I'm saying as a like I never played at a high level at all, so I'm not sitting here like you know what I'm saying. But
the politics.
Yeah, but it's like it's a team, bro. Like I want to feel like if I fuck up, you're going to have my back. You know what I'm saying? Like
as my
Brett
coach
Favre has this story where who was it? Randall Cobb had fucked up his assignment, ran the wrong route, and the coach in the meeting was chewing him out, and Brett Favre was like, "Oh no, I told him to do that." Lied through his teeth, straight up. And then afterwards, like, "Don't worry, bro. Like, you in trouble. We will handle it if there's a miscue. He's not gonna yell at you about it."
Yeah.
And that's the type of shit that you need out of your leader if you want to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If you want to go out, you know what I'm saying? Like Aaron Rodgers is a Super Bowl winning quarterback, but I mean, I think that Mike McCarthy was the one who was the culture setter in that way. And I don't think Aaron Rodgers is a culture setter as far as the grit. He's the talent setter. He raises the bar talent-wise, but not as a leader setting the culture for grit. And my Super Bowl team got to be gritty. They got to be ready to get a little ugly. And I don't see Aaron Rodgers is pretty boy. He's not the one who's going to get ugly.
Not this season. No, he's homeless boy.
Yeah, maybe sleeping on the streets got him some grit.
Oh, sick. That's a millionaire ass dude right there. What the fuck I care about my fucking hair for? I can grow my shit out.
Right. Where you what predictions you got? Are the Packers I know you're a Bears fan, but are the Packers going to be part of your predictions?
I don't know. I just need like 2 more games out of them just really get a feel for them. I just really don't know.
Okay, so who do you have right now?
Where they at
You
right
said
now?
the Bills.
I said the Bills.
Yeah.
I said the Cardinals.
Mhm.
Super Bowl. Like
It's so early.
I think
It
you can't.
is, yeah,
It's
it
kind of
is
hard to
really
bet
early, right?
against Tom. So you gotta always kind of
I'm
throw.
surprised.
I feel like that's
Tommy
always
Tom.
like kind of like a guaranteed, like especially from his last Super Bowl win. It's like,
That's what
okay,
I'm
he's
saying.
gonna be in there.
He's like
Yeah.
LeBron. Like he just finds his way to the finals like every year.
He might have a LeBron moment where he might just drop it like first going in playoffs.
And it's like that. It's the
I think
reason. It's
that
not
could
just him.
happen.
It's like literally like his situation right now too. Like he's on a great team. like,
Yeah.
I mean, they loaded.
So it's like
They're
it's wild
stacked.
not to.
They're
Man.
beasts.
And I feel like if the Browns can keep up what they got going on, because they have a great defense, and they 3-1, like it's a 3-way tie in their division. And I honestly, maybe the Browns can sneak in there. I don't know.
Who do you
Okay.
think could
That's
throw
another
off?
surprise, honestly.
Like who do you think could throw off the Bucks?
I mean, the Rams.
Rams. Yeah.
The Rams definitely. The Cowboys.
Stop it.
Definitely.
Of course,
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
He was talking about grit too. That is a cowboy thing they would say.
And okay. I don't know.
You about
Would
to
you-
talk
would
about
you-
my team's grit?
No, I got a question for you.
So we gritty.
I-
Grind it out.
That was basically my question. Do you see the Cowboys as a gritty team?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't. Not
Fumbling
always.
Zeke?
Not always.
Okay.
Not always seen him as gritty. I am ignorant, but like I'm not. I have no delusions about how good
okay.
we've been. We've been. You know what I'm saying? But this year, I feel very emboldened by how good our team is, because name me a. There's maybe one or two great defenses in the NFL right now that are like that came in like and are right now sitting there playing like a great defense for Super Bowl teams. The Bills have one of them, and the Cowboys have one of them. Like the Chargers have one of them, but there's like the Bucks and the Chiefs last year had good defenses. I mean, this year they're leaking, bro. Like it's tough, and so I like the Browns, but I don't like their offense enough, and so like I think the Cowboys have a fantastic shot. And we've had some grinded out wins. I mean that loss to the Bucks was a grinded out game, playing like we don't want to play, like we want to run the ball, finding new ways to win. When I look at like who I think can win a Super Bowl, you have to win multiple ways. Every game, you can't just say we're a running team because somebody's gonna stop the run.
Facts.
Football is chess, okay? Football is 11 men versus 11 men, and you have to know how these parts are trying to move, and you have to be able to make counter moves. And the teams that can make the most counter moves are the ones who are going to win because they have an answer when you don't. So like I like seeing the Cowboys play a really nice game against the Bucks where we're throwing it 50 times and still taking it to the wire. Tom Brady just being Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill my team over that.
Yeah.
But
Can't.
that grinded out win against the Chargers, we're running the ball, we're being gritty on defense. And then these last two games against the Eagles and Carolina Panthers, where the Eagles, that's a team we should have blown out, and we did. And usually the Cowboys don't blow them out. When we have a team that we're supposed to blow out, traditionally, my lifetime, Cowboys end up losing those games where you're supposed to blow them out and it's supposed to be a win. And then the Panthers had the best defense in the NFL. We ate them alive. We destroyed them. It just completely kicked their ass. So I like seeing my team win multiple ways, and that's why I'm really gassed on the Cowboys this year, like especially gassed on them. And they are my pick for the Super Bowl. I think like Rams, Cowboys, Bucks, Packers are going to be the top four.
Okay.
And on the other side, I like the Browns, I like the Bills, I like the Chiefs, and I like the Ravens. And I actually think that the Bills and the Ravens could be the final two. I love Lamar Jackson this year, bro. I mean, that last game, he was airing it out. People always talking this shit about him not throwing. He's a Heisman Trophy winner. He is an MVP unanimously. He has no receivers, and he's still accurate as fuck.
I was just thinking, like who are his top receivers?
Hollywood Brown.
Like, what the fuck?
That's really it.
Getting like he is a beast. You know what I'm saying? And they're playing. I mean, they are playing this year. You want to talk about gritty wins? That win against the Chiefs, gritty. You know what I'm saying? That game against the Raiders, they lost, but gritty. Like when you win and ugly, and you're making mistakes, and you don't let that affect you. That's a team right there, boy. I love Harbaugh. I think he's a great coach. Coach quarterback, Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson. That's a great combo. Their defense playing nice. I'm really liking it. But I think the Bills. The Bills are gonna be the ones coming out of the AFC. And I think it's gonna be Bills Cowboys, and I think the Cowboys are gonna beat the Bills.
It's gonna be a shootout.
What can I say? Zeke and Pollard gonna go off. I mean, our run game is looking nice. Our pass game is looking nice. I mean, it's hard for me not to.
It's been a great start to the season. Honestly, it's been entertaining.
It's been fantastic.
It's not like you can have early predictions like, oh, they're deaf. I mean, besides Tom, but like you can actually have more fun seeing who's going to go in and stuff like that. How is this affecting y'all's fantasy league?
I don't do it.
You don't do it?
Oh, you don't
No.
do fantasy?
No.
Or you do fantasy in anything? Or just...
I do fantasy basketball.
Okay,
Yes,
so
my
you two
guy,
do
yeah.
fantasy. You do fantasy basketball.
Yeah, I
too.
like
That's the one that
fantasy
I don't do.
basketball.
It's too much.
Yeah,
Oh,
I started.
why do you think it's too much?
82 games?
But okay, I like fantasy basketball because yes, it's long. They have a lot of games, but I can track my players way easier than like
How?
I don't know. I just feel like NFL. There's so many divisions, so many fucking players.
Dude,
Like
but
yeah,
don't
you have more
to-
options, but still like
The divisions don't matter in fantasy football.
All that matters is the conference.
All that matters is, I mean, not in fantasy, that doesn't even matter. It just
Yeah.
matters that you know the
individual
positions.
performances,
Mhm.
yeah.
And
Maybe
like,
the matchup.
and NFL is easier for me to track because it's a week. There's a week of games. I know that I can set my lineup on Wednesday and I don't have to touch it again until Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? In basketball, they could play back to back, and I'm like, oh shit, like my bad, like I don't even know how that works. Like
it's like two totally different like
it is two different practices on how to monitor.
Yeah, and just like the strategy that you use, like basketball, you're probably setting lineups like 2-3 weeks.
That's another thing.
really?
Yeah, like you
you
the
just have
lineups
to because I mean, like you said, like people are performing like so often that it's like you can't be on that. Even weekly is like exhausting. Like you wanna set that as far into advance as possible, and then like as you pick up players, you know, you gotta make those small adjustments. But
have you seen like Uncut Gems?
I've seen. Yeah, I haven't finished it because it was. Just,
what?
It's so. I'm super empathetic, and
Oh,
like
yeah,
when I'm
in
watching
have
something
you.
like that, I mean, that
It's
day
heavy.
is such a bad day. I mean, I'm sitting there stressed. Like I'm sitting over here, I am literally like getting hyped, like watching him fucking go through all this, bro.
Yeah, he
It's
went
funny,
through it.
but I just
Like,
can't.
bro, 24
I
hours
just-
you did all this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Kevin
Wow.
Garnett's yelling at him and shit. I'm fucking losing my
Why the
mind.
fuck would you show me something if I can't fucking have it? I'm like, okay.
But
I feel like I'm getting yelled at. And
And he an intense person too. I'm like, you sure you acting right now, bro? You a little bit too natural for me, man.
You know, he was doing bad on acting, so Adam Sandler stole some shit from him.
Really pissed him ass
Yeah,
off.
really pissed him off.
nah, but it's kind of like with him. I guess the movie really kind of introduces how much you have to pre-plan. Especially, that's the thing I kind of like more about Basketball Fantasy League. It's like you can really plan it to like, if you're skilled enough, to the wire. Like, okay, I know this man's about to make about 3 points off this layups. He's about to get at least a couple like assists in here. Like you can just tell that, and sometimes you don't even have to watch the game. I think that's another thing for me. It's like I don't even have to really watch the game for basketball because I know, like you said, they constantly are playing all over the place. But once I get the stats after the game, it's like, okay, compare the notes, and it's pretty
He's
easy.
just-
You be watching
It's
basketball
more
more-
predictable, I guess he's saying.
Way
Like,
more predictable.
relatively more
'Cause the
predictable.
player-
It definitely
relatively.
is.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
absolutely true.
Yeah, because I watch, like, I do watch basketball, but it's
Okay.
like that's the thing. I'm not really a guy who can commit to like football, where it's like every like football Sunday or football Monday. It's like I gotta watch like that game, watch it through. It's like
Football Sunday is great though, honestly.
Sunday's
Like
fantastic.
You got
it's
so
great.
many options.
Especially if
Yeah.
you go to like a watch party.
Oh,
The
I
food.
definitely want to go more watch
Mhm.
parties for football though.
yeah, going to the bar for football. I mean, that's my tradition at home. Like, we go to church, and then right after, we go right to the sports bar. Like, we know
Gospel.
everybody at the sports bar. Like, these are our people. Like, we all watch the games together. Like, it's dope. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
I watched
community.
football my whole life. So, like, for me, I already know most of the players in the NFL. The way that you can predict people without watching the games, like, the games are happening right now. And I already know I'm pretty, like, when I pick my games for the week, like, I'm pretty accurate. Like, I know which one of these teams is going to beat these teams. There's, like, usually only 1 or 2 games a week that I'm not getting
Going off.
right.
It's
Like,
funny. I took like a hiatus at a certain point in my life from like football. So really, I think originally like my favorite sport was football.
Mhm.
And funny, like you know what player I wanted to be like growing up. I promise you, Devin Hester. I shit you not.
Yo,
like,
he just got interviewed
Yup.
by Uncle Shay
yup,
Shay.
yup.
Yes, sir.
So like,
Devin Hester?
No, oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah, both of them.
Shannon Sharp.
Shannon
Yeah,
Sharp.
you know
Oh,
Shannon Sharp.
yeah, Uncle
Uncle
Shay.
Shay.
Come on, man.
So really,
I love that.
like my very first favorite sport was football. Like I used to watch all the Bears game every Sunday. The Bears Super Bowl season, that 2006 season, man, my God, Devin Hester,
That was
bro,
a year, bro.
a monster.
Didn't he have like 100 speed? And
Yeah.
and he was the only player ever, I think, to have 100 speed in Madden.
Damn.
100, not 99. 100.
Damn.
He's
Damn.
he's unbelievable.
The man.
You didn't even want to punt the ball.
Like-
didn't
like-
want to punt the ball.
No, for real. So football was originally like my favorite sport, and then I started just getting into basketball, and basketball just took it away from me.
What
When did
time?
you get into
College or
that?
high school?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like what time did you get into basketball?
Like I got into basketball around like late middle school, going to high school,
Yeah, that
yeah,
LeBron era.
that's around the
Yeah,
time
yeah,
you get into.
yeah.
and then
LeBron
I wasn't watching football as much, so I lagged off. But I think in the last I'll give it to like my friends from college, because they was like really into football. Like I think around sophomore year college, I got like kind of back into football interested. So I'm getting back to learning like who's who of each team, learning the offense and defense tendencies of each team. So I'm fairly pretty good now. Still learning like the minor details, but I'm pretty good where I'm at. Like I still trying to know the who's who on each team, like each individual team. It's kind of still trying to figure that out.
I feel that. That was kind of like me. Like for me, I was actually really into college football. Like I think like elementary and going up in middle school because USC and
the first game I ever bet on was USC Texas.
It's different. It is. That's honestly like probably the peak of like. There are some USC games or like the Rose Bowl that I can say can be better than some Super Bowl games. Like they're good.
Be feeling like
they are good. But yeah, no, like I don't know. I definitely around like high school, like freshman year, like especially when like Lakers were coming in. Oh man, I feel like you just couldn't get away from it. But yeah, same thing. Like now that I'm out, it's hard because I'm so embedded into basketball. Like I can, and also like I'm doing fantasy, or I'm gonna start doing fantasy next year. But yeah, I'm gonna try to start leaning more into NFL. It's a balanced game. It's always a balanced game.
Has fantasy basketball already started?
No, because it's preseason.
Well, I mean, preseason started. So like, are people like getting their leagues?
Yeah, the people are getting their players together.
Okay.
And also trying. I don't think people are getting their leagues together.
So actually, I just started a recurring league. Like these are some boys that I've had like a fantasy basketball league for a minute. I think it's like 8 of us, and we just like set a legacy league where we'll have like keepers. I don't know if you guys are familiar. With
Oh, really?
So it's like of our draft,
really thought out.
I like that.
There are we have 3 potential keepers that we can keep. And it gets really complicated, like if you trade and shit. But like basically, like we're able to keep 2 players from any round of the draft. So most people are taking like first and second. And then if you had like a sleeper, in our league, I think it was anyone drafted after the 6th or 8th round, you have like that optional 3rd keeper. And so we disrespected. We call him J. Randy, Julius Randle. Was damn near an MVP candidate last year. He fell to like the 10th round, bro.
I mean, that makes sense though. I mean, it's.
I think after the playoffs,
I don't think it's disrespectful because I mean, coming into that season, who gave it? Julius Randle had hopped around. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't even. I mean, I think you guys were probably spot on.
Yeah, most improved player, hands down.
Absolutely.
Because the fact that he was even in those MVP, I mean, he wasn't like a leader in that category, but like they were really they were like. I think, did he get? I feel like it was like LeBron got no votes, and I think like J. Randy may have gotten like.
I wouldn't be surprised because the year that LeBron would have got the unanimous MVP, some New York fucking reporter voted for Carmelo because New York niggas are ignorant like Cowboys fans.
Right.
So they always be thinking that some nigga on the Knicks deserves to be the MVP or something.
They're probably a little delusional too, honestly.
That's so disrespectful.
They've really been through it.
It's one of those things y'all tell me like y'all don't follow the rules. Like damn, bro, just follow the rules.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my fantasy league is doing okay. I think I might try to jump into a basketball fantasy. Okay. But my football fantasy, I won last year. It's looking okay this year. Like I had some injuries. Christian McCaffrey got hurt, and AJ Brown had gotten hurt. So I was really suffering last week. I got blown out of the water, son. I told you I needed Justin Herbert to throw 6 touchdowns if I wanted to.
Yeah. I was like, he's doing pretty well. Like this isn't enough.
I mean, he lit it up for me, and I was still lost by like 12 points. I was like, it was hard win. But Christian McCaffrey's not back, but AJ Brown is back, and I got like a 60% chance of winning right now.
Nice.
Games have already kind of started, and my guys
like
are doing
so. Like
okay.
how okay. Coming from basketball, if you're really skilled, you can predict your entire plays before really even. Like sometimes even before like playoffs even start and stuff like that. Or just,
like who's gonna
like season start.
It's a lot more consistent. Yeah, NFL is kind of just like
how much do you have to focus? Like I guess like how many games do you have to really be watching to just be like okay, like I have to see what happens.
It depends on how
game.
many people are in your fantasy league.
Definitely.
Okay. Because the NBA has a lot more players eligible for fantasy. I think like.
Definitely.
And so like once you start reaching to the margins of players, like the second, third receiver on the roster, like that kind of stuff, that's when it starts to become like you should be watching the games to kind of know like with Arizona, you have like DeAndre Hopkins and AJ Green, but you also have Christian Kirk. Like if you have a 12-man league, I mean, you're picking the third and fourth receivers trying to get points. Like I am in a 10-man league. Is it 8 or 10? Something like that. Okay. And I rarely have to touch a third receiver on a roster. Like all my receivers are probably number 1 or number 2 on their team. Very easy to predict how good they're going to be. If I look at the game, I just go, how is that pass defense? Like, are they going to win by passing or running? And that's kind of how I know which running backs and which receivers I want to put in. And my quarterback, I have Justin Herbert. Shout out Herbert Fully Loaded. That's my team name. My team name was Dak in the Box. But somebody, here's the thing. I had Dak.
Bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing. Okay, the name is just as important in fantasy as anything. And some asshole in my league drafted Dak Prescott 3 rounds early, like literally like with their second
was
pick.
thinking about a quarterback.
Yeah, to fuck with me. Like Dak Prescott is on their bench right now. and I tried to trade for him and they wouldn't give him to me. I mean, I'm sitting here losing my shit, okay? I wanted Dak so bad. But yeah, so that's pretty much like the football leagues. It depends on how many people are in your league, is how much football you need to know. Like a smaller league, an 8-man league, I mean shit. If you have 8 people, you don't need to watch no games. I mean, you will literally just have the best players only, like exclusively, because there's not enough people to take away.
We should definitely get a league started, like morning.
I'll do a league.
Yeah, I'm done to. Absolutely. Yeah, we got to get a few more because like I don't think they let you do 4.
4 is way too small. I mean, 4, we're gonna be putting up 200 points a week and
literally. That'd be wild.
I'd be down to do a basketball league. It would be my first basketball fantasy league, I think.
That'd be cool. We can definitely do it with like audience and all that stuff as well. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah. We gotta enter to get into our fantasy league.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
I like that.
Little fan engagement.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing: if one of our fans beats us, I'll be pissed.
Right.
Can you imagine inviting them into our space?
I don't know nothing about no damn basketball.
You come into my home
shit on
and you beat me.
He'd be like, so I get to choose who I get to replace in this, right?
Right. We'll let you in the league, but you can't win. You have to draft last.
There's gonna be some handicaps for you.
Yeah. We're not gonna make it easy like you. But we'll let you here. You know what I'm saying?
You'll get your name
Let
on
you through the side though.
Yeah. Back door.
Pause. I'm not letting anybody through the back door. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Friends, don't look at me like that.
Tell you about them brown skins, I guess.
Got a little spice in me, man. Sorry.
Prentice just be looking sometimes just with so much judgment, and it makes me feel like I disappointed my father or something. Like, damn it, bro, I get it. It was a wild joke. I understand. Like, fuck.
Like, that's the one you wanted. That's the one you want to down. Okay.
All that takes is
I can't, bro. But I mean, I think that you should get into fantasy football if you like fantasy basketball.
Yeah.
Like,
just like I feel like just catch a few games here and there. Like,
what apps do y'all use, or do you guys like do traditional?
Like
ESPN.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
And then Red Zone too. Actually, too. We'll keep you like in the
Red
hot
Zone
seat.
is great if you're trying to get in on just really like
action,
fucking funneling football into your brain. You'll see all the games, at least a little bit of all the games.
And also, it's so important to see how they, how teams perform too, like in the Red Zone too, because like there's some teams out there, they'll have a great strong run, and then in those last like 20-30 yards it just fall apart.
Separates the men from the boys.
Exactly.
When you got 100 yards to work with, it's a lot easier to gain 5 yards than when you got 20 yards to work with.
The whole playbook's open.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a big difference. That's the big difference. I think I got one. I got one more question. Okay. And it's if we were in the NFL, okay, I don't know if we're changing our stats like size and stuff, but if we were in the NFL, And maybe I want to ask Byron first, as somebody who doesn't play football. What position would be your position? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were in the NFL, you were trying to make a living for your family, trying to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
What do you think gives you the best shot based on your current knowledge and skill set in the NFL?
Running back.
Running back.
I played running back when I was younger too. I'm good. Like, I guess running back and receiver, but yeah, I would just have to be in the more mobile positions. Like I'm see this is bone. It ain't that much meat. So like I gotta be in the plus tall as well. Like that was the one area where I was always really good at. It's like if I was a running back or if I was just a straight receiver.
Okay, but you're going with the running back.
Yeah, running back.
Okay. Do you have a running back that you think would be like, if I was in the NFL, this is the type of running back that I would be? Like, are you kind of a are you Zeke? Are you a Saquon?
Who's the guy?
Adrian Peterson?
No.
So he's kind of a big nigga.
He's on. Damn, I just looked up. He's on
Derrick
the.
Henry?
Oh, Titans?
Yes, Titans.
Okay,
Derrick Henry.
King
Yeah.
Henry.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Him.
Okay.
I like him.
So
I really like him.
Byron said, if I was in the NFL, I'm rushing for 2,000 yards every year.
Yes.
I'm a goat.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not out here playing with you little niggas. Bro.
It's like he said, "Run." I'm going to run. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Derrick Henry runs like a man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be terrified to tackle him.
You
You
get-
tackle
right,
him, he's
right,
tackling
right.
you.
Bro, he's a workhorse, bro.
He is.
Bro, no, I don't want no parts of that action.
Where would you be? Where would you be?
It's funny. I played like football like in high school for like a year, and I was like a running back, and I was like low key a defensive end.
Okay.
But
Oh, okay.
what I wanted, like if I could control it,
Mhm.
I want to be a kick returner.
A kick returner.
Yeah.
Really? Devin Hester.
Devin Hester,
You
bro.
wanna be
I'm
Devin
telling you, like that man made me want to play football. Like I emulate that man. The man, so it's cool as hell. The fact that you're flying through hella dudes just to take it back to the house for a touchdown. Like that shit is cool on punt and kick returns.
doesn't he also have the most
Bro,
receives
okay.
on touchdown?
Bro, he has the most kickoff and punt returns.
Okay, but let me make this a little more real because you're talking about this fantasy land where like, oh, I just dash and I'm just running through everybody. Like I'm
You
Devin
gonna take away this
Hester.
man's
I'm running
dreams?
100 miles per hour.
He said Derrick Henry.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like,
You
mine's
mean,
more
no.
impossible.
Like, you want to call me about my fantasy land, but you ain't talking about La La Land over here.
I just say this as someone who in high school I played the receiver. That shit is scary as hell. Having the whole team, especially.
Oh,
okay.
I know. I played kickoff.
Okay. Because I was just I thought about that scene and I
But
was
it's
like,
that adrenaline rush. You be like, man, if I just right there, just a cut here,
If
a
you
cut there,
find
a good
the-
block right there,
The footwork,
and you gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That vision. I mean,
Man,
Yeah.
you gotta have it.
You got to.
You gotta have it. But if you have it, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
facts.
Okay. Where are you at? Where you at, Brantford? Since we're not in fantasy land.
Yeah.
what-
okay. You
what
said
position are you?
realistically.
Where do you
Mind
see
you,
yourself?
whoever you say, I'm
Excuse
gonna
me,
be like,
right?
so you gonna do that right now?
Okay, so that's a good point. I got my fantasy position, and I got honestly, I think wide receiver. That's
Wrong.
like
Oh wow.
No.
so.
Try again.
I played running back. I got a fat ass concussion.
Oof.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
knocked out, fumbled, all that shit.
You
It
get
was
the most
beautiful.
concussions off that position. I feel like the
Yeah,
most.
it's
Yeah.
really
Literally.
physical.
So it's hard for me to put myself in fantasy land over there because I'm like that shit's real.
Yeah, you
I got
small,
knocked on
you
my
shorter
ass.
too,
Yeah.
so they really are gonna like.
Oh yeah, they gonna
No,
try to
facts,
really
facts.
like.
Yeah.
I really gotta have that 2020 vision.
If you was
I need to
running
see
back, you'd be
that.
like Tyreek Cohen or something like on the Bears, the running back, short
Oh,
dude.
motherfucker.
Oh, I don't know that guy.
Yeah.
You don't even worry about it.
I don't
Don't
like
even
the
worry
Bears,
about it. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, you gotta have that vision and you gotta be able to cut and
Mm-hmm.
it's got a lot of. I have a lot of respect for those niggas that get it done. But no, if I'm in fantasy land, like I'm quarterback, heads like absolutely.
Quarterback.
Young Kyler
Absolutely.
Murray, huh? Well, you like a speed demon.
Who would be
Exactly.
your who do you think you
Yeah,
would
who's your
align
comp?
with
Little
like,
ting
the
ting.
most?
Yeah, like a him or definitely like a more physical, like someone that's more athletics, like even
Yeah.
like a Russell Wilson, like
Mm.
and yeah, Kyler Murray, like Lamar, like those dudes tight as hell. Like they have the whole
Package,
huh?
the whole package.
Pause.
Yeah, no, literally. I'm like, But
Brandon, let's talk about package. you
Trying
talking
to
about
put
their
words
package,
in
huh?
crazy about you. But no, they have the ball in their hand. Like they're the point guard.
Chill, just chill.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Talking about me.
Oh my god.
Jesus
they,
Christ.
they get to make the decisions. It's like, you know, everything revolves around them. So it's like, if I'm a superstar, like, yeah.
Let's unpack that. Everything revolves around them. They make all the decisions. Okay. I see where
You
Brentford's
love
head is
yourself,
at.
don't you?
Yeah.
You know, but
I
I can see you honestly. I think Brentford would be a cold ass like cornerback, like 1-on-1. I can see him. I can see him like as a cornerback, like
both on
position,
corner or
yeah.
safety, depending on how much you want to hit people.
yeah, like
True,
you just like
true.
man to man, or you just
Yeah, none of y'all said defensive positions, and as a defensive player, it really hurts my feelings. Because I mean, I'm a big boy, I'm a lineman for sure, and I would definitely be on the defensive line. Like a defensive tackle is like the most. Because I mean, y'all must not like to hit, okay? Because that's the most. For my body size and stuff, I would probably have to play linebacker because I'm only like 6 feet tall, so I'm not super tall. And offensive linemen are tall as fuck.
Right.
But if I got to play my dream position, I'd be a defensive tackle. I'd be like a young like Ndamukong Suh, I like to hit niggas, bro. Like I like to just, I want to be a run stopper. You run to my gap,
Okay.
there's no running to my gap. You know what I'm saying? Like defense is, first of all, you know what? Sports terminology. You just gotta give people a pass, bro. I'm gonna just put a pause over the whole rest of this conversation right now.
Right.
But defense, I mean, you gotta love being able to hit, like just really lay into people, like the
physicality.
The difference between football and basketball and all these other sports is football is about laying a shoulder into somebody's chest. Okay, there's nothing better than a running back seeing an open lane, running there thinking he's about to get 10, and you sweep him off his feet and throw him into the ground. Like that's the best play you can make on the field.
Unless
and then you
he's
get
Derrick
to stand
Henry.
up over him and like just talk your
Like
shit.
flex.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just destroyed that man's career. He just dreamt of a win and you just took that from him.
Right.
Why
These
don't
are
you?
my dreams that he's crushing.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
This is
Like
too
I
real.
love to go get the quarterback. Like the quarterback's back there feeling pretty. I love hitting the quarterback, bro. Me and my brother, I used to play defensive line. My brother played cornerback. And that's just the best combination you can have on the defense. That's why I love the Rams defense.
True,
because
true.
if I'm getting pressure on the quarterback, my brother's getting an interception because he's scared. I'm running him out of the pocket. I'm
Facts.
making him try to make a play that he can't make. And then they're going to go capitalize on the back end. That's what I like to do. I like to ruin people's days. That's my shit.
And I like to put points on the board. So it's like we're just going to be like,
I don't care nothing about no points.
Defense
boy.
can do that too, but naturally, like, yeah. I'm trying to score, you know. Hey, I'm all about dialing that number, you know.
Dial me up, coach. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, put me in. Shit.
Yeah,
I'll make sure shit happens. I'll make sure shit shakes.
Make shit shake, boy. So we got a punt returner, we got a defensive lineman, we got a running back and a quarterback. I mean, we're getting a little team together. Okay, we're doing something. We're doing something.
Meet me on the field. Yeah, let's go.
Bradford already got the jersey on. He's like, let's go.
No,
let's go
say
run
I'm
some
ready.
Oklahomas real quick. Let's put our head down.
No, literally. I knew we were talking about football. I was like, I got some little throwback. This is a throwback now. Shit.
Yeah, it is.
I got this like
Yeah.
2 years ago. It's already a throwback.
That's the thing about the
I'm
running
sick.
backs that I would just be careful with is the fall off for a running back.
Oh, it's quick.
Unless
Real
you're
quick.
Adrian
It's a quick
Peterson,
it's a quick
Frank
turnover.
Gore, like I mean, literally,
It's a
you
quick
have
turnover.
3 to 5 years of solid production, and then I mean, they're trying to get you out of there.
But like if you're solid, it's kind of like you're
Well,
good.
yeah.
Like that's the thing I love about the running back. It's sort of like I feel like compared to the linebacker, those two positions are the most gambling type of positions because it's either you do great or you just get your I was about to say a pause moment right there.
Hey,
Let me
we're
just stop
cool.
right-
We-
No,
yeah.
this man's face is already in position.
No, yeah.
You're
You're about to take it to the next
Prentice
level.
was ramping up. He's
What
like,
do you-
Like,
what do you
what do you
owe
gotta
me?
say now?
But I just feel like with the running back, you get some of the best plays. with the running back sometimes, especially with like your position as well. Like you get some of the best plays, like the more interesting. Like yes, this is what football's meant
there's
to be.
nothing better
The
than seeing
highlights.
somebody get stiff armed.
Oh
the stiff arm from the running back is like also
That's
like
picture
crushing
perfect.
somebody's
Yeah.
dream. You thought
Like,
you were gonna
that's
go
the Heisman
tackle me,
pose.
and
Oh,
I
yeah.
used one arm and destroyed you. Like,
you.
Right.
Oh,
All that
my God.
momentum. Just stop it.
Watch
imagine
out a little
stopping
bit.
A grown man with
Stiff arm. Watch out a little bit.
You know how much of a man you would be to be like, I just stopped all of your entire body
Derrick Henry.
right then and there.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
That's,
Derrick
he
Henry.
made
He-
Josh Norman
he-
look like
he-
a little boy.
Bro,
okay,
he
like a
stiff
little-
arms, grabs, throws you.
He
He-
stops.
No, he make you block your team. Like,
Right.
get him
They be
out
picking
way.
on the cornerbacks too, because the cornerbacks be small sometimes. Like you
Like, and you got to come on tackle
Cornerbacks
me.
don't like to hit. Cornerbacks are the one person on the defense, and not all cornerbacks, but most cornerbacks. If you want to go after one person on the defense who's probably not trying to lay into you, it's the cornerback. Like the linebacker is trying to hit you, the defensive lineman trying to hit you, the safety is praying that you throw that ball back there so I can hit you. So I'm not. Yeah.
You come across my
cornerback,
field.
Yeah, that's exactly who we're
If you
going
get to
for.
the cornerback, you're kind of good. Like after that
That's
position,
why
you can
people-
make the long run.
when I was running back, I loved to like go to the sides
Yeah.
too. Like
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
like
They tell you to go
natural.
to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it's also you run 10 yards and you may have only gained 2 yards, because you're hitting that. It's
Yeah,
just
'cause
like
the angles and shit.
Yeah.
exactly. It's like it's you gotta balance it basically. But
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I was an impatient dude because like they were all, I feel like specifically like for us, they were actually telling us to hit the pocket, like
Yeah.
try to gain that distance like immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at that level too, like I only played through like sophomore year, like so, like they weren't that good, They were decent. Our division was alright.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's all the football conversation we have planned for today. And so we want to thank all the beautiful listeners for coming and hearing us talk shit about the Bears and all the rest of the teams. Just know that the Cowboys are
also got shit
probably
on.
going to win the Super Bowl. I think that's what I got out
Said
of the
nobody
conversation
ever.
today.
Right.
If I was just going to summarize everything that we talked about,
Said
the
the
Cowboys are
original
going to
Cowboy
win. But thank you guys for listening to us today. Catch us on social media, Instagram at The Morning Interlude. Also catch us on Twitter at @TheInterlude_pod. Stream us on Spotify, stream us on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, anywhere that you like to watch, listen. We're here with you. Get in on the conversation all week as we continue to ask these same questions to y'all. Tell us what position you would play. Tell us why you guys would play that position. And let us know who your guys' Super Bowl predictions are. And have a good rest of your weeks, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Get lit.
Yeah. Amen on this good Sunday. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nice.
Good work, y'all.